and push a little bit slower. And talking about this, we have the first engagement and we have Serena getting Caramel, okay, as a first kill, right? Nemesis is pushing and these two teams, D and W, we gonna engage into a fight very fast, right? We have some shotguns in the mist and damn, the game sound is so hot. But yeah, you have wanted. Hmm? I'm jealous. No, I don't. Yeah, that's true. Oh, really? Mm, okay.
Airdrop incoming.
Oh!
The
We still
revived
have.
flight will arrive in 1 minute. Airdrop has been delivered.
Oh, and they're trying to push away. Like Nemesis is kind of the only one alive, and the only way to keep the the flow going is by going like leaving. Now I do see a lot of players in Ecology Lab. I feel like they are like about to engage. We have like 3 different teams here, 2 on the top fighting, and a couple on the bottom as well. They are not engaging, rather they are pushing away. Maybe they consider that it's too early for them to actually do this, or maybe they're trying to get their better position. But what do you think in this case?
Airdrop has been delivered.
Enemy eliminated. Engaging the enemy. Enemy eliminated.
Oh,
Your teammate is on the revived flight.
oh. Yeah, they need to push right now. And they're still getting shots from the back because Logic is still there. He might get some shots in this U team, but I think he's kind of alone-ish. I don't know what happened. I think maybe they're like teammates, his teammates are like far away or something. But right now there are 2 teams who are fighting each other, and it's not good. It doesn't look very good for him if he's gonna engage and push this 8 players, because he is by himself here in Narnia, and he needs to push. The zone is hitting too, and he also needs a vehicle to actually go away. Right now the whole team is pushing him. We have some shots, but he got absolutely, well, not destroyed, but like, like cleaned from this. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute. Airdrop has been delivered.
Mhm.
Engaging the enemies.
Mm. Okay, my screen just crashes.
Airdrop incoming.
Yeah, my stream crashed, so I'm gonna take some time to get back. Okay, because it's like, yeah, it's a restream, you know?
Airdrop has
Yeah,
been delivered.
it's like, yeah, I should have just like, redo the bit of second, like 10 seconds between, I think. So yeah, I'm sorry, you know, like don't jump on me. It's like restream. Some things we cannot like change. Or we cannot like do
Hello,
anything,
bonjour.
especially
Sorry
when it's
about
like
that.
restream.
Fucking
I went back and checked the
OBS is a
TV,
bit cringe
right?
sometimes.
And right now they're actually fighting close to Black Market. We have 2 teams already getting some shots. Oh, Damage got a nice sniper shot on Yosamir, and he actually knocked him. Now I don't know if he's gonna be able to actually get the, you know, the confirmed kill, because he's quite far away, and they are already healing. But we still have O team who is pushing, so this could be a confirmed kill on this side, you know.
Yeah, this is going to be a bit of an interesting situation. Damage died off. Did manage to come back.
There's
but...
so many people in our VC. Oh, and you're muted too. I feel so...
Okay, oh, sorry, I was just quickly fixing something. But yeah, for the most part, they're trying their best. I mean, he did manage to get a knock there for Surge. There was still EG versus Surge. Both teams were the teams that were in ecology. They are going to be kind of all compacted into this one building. Chasing around with the RPD, gonna get immediately knocks. EG left to just one nobody, last remaining. But again, the same thing. This is kind of a recurring pattern. We're just seeing cases back to back of people just evading by one person up, and then just revive flight coming in. That's the perks and benefits of just automatic revive. It's going to be hectic though, guaranteed lost zones, especially when that revive flight is just no longer the case. But I mean, that's just kind of what's happening here. A lot of teams just surviving.
Yeah.
Are gonna be coming back straight away.
You're a comp player. Do you like this like type of like open lobbies? Like not open lobbies, but like this type of like lobbies when you just can, you know, you don't need to go to the dog tags to get the dog tags actually. Do you enjoy it, or do you think that with the dog
it's really depending on how the rule sets are made. If it's like heavily kill based, then I mean it's a decent benefit because you're gonna have to get those kills. But unfortunately, the thing is that especially when it's placement based, it is insanely harsh to manage to do it when the zone's closing in, because then once basically everyone has looted everywhere on the map, so then you're not going to be able to really reset properly and get the loot that you're going to need. And Hellboy actually is going to come in, immediately get a pick on Logic, immediately stolen away though to Easy. Sanitarium is a bit of an interesting place currently.
What is wrong with my stream?
I'm interested in the fact that Team 2 have managed to do pretty well for themselves, considering the fact they are 3-manning. So losing a player doesn't really affect them too much. They're still playing with confidence, still playing with aggression. On the high ground is Hellboy.
The revive flight will arrive.
Like,
Maintaining.
my stream is not going anywhere. What the heck? I don't know what's wrong with like restream.
Yeah, unfortunately, that seems to be an issue. Hopefully, you will be able to fix it by the time next game.
I was just gonna fix it after this game, because for some reason restream is not working. So I need to restart it, you know? So I'm gonna do it just after this one.
Yeah, if restream doesn't work, you can try and use Trovo directly, considering you're only streaming a Trovo.
I'm actually gonna do that, so can you, like, cast a little bit of
Yeah, by all means, that's fine.
Okay, have fun.
Alright, solo casting. Holy shit, wait. Oh, I'm so loud. Alright, bonjour. Ladies and gentlemen. We're going to still have Hellboy looking around. Imagine if we got that headshot. Near impossible shot to make, especially considering that it's a DLQ. I doubt he's going to get much of anything, but still going to be holding high ground. Still, 14 teams. We've had only one team dead for the longest amount of time, which, again, has been just a matter of just people surviving off of really being lucky that revive flights came in, though the drop shot immediately coming in from Levi, getting that quick pickup on AON. I'm not sure which team that is, but team 3. Gonna be a bit of a struggle there. That little drop shot. Oh, Ping gonna be not in his favor, lagging about. Again, this is gonna be the MENA team. So, I mean, good ping isn't really a commonplace for a lot of these players. So, I mean, surprisingly enough, we do have actually Team 5's duo squatting. Gonna be jumping out of the car. A bit of an awkward situation. Just pretty much getting caught off guard there by EG. Left to Reza. Reza just having the easy part. Needs to stay alive, though it looks to be maybe a tall task. We're gonna be getting pulled up on possibly. Just going to be running away. Has the SMRS and a pistol only. Running away. Going to go towards the water side. Looks to be fine though. Easy's going to be directly in front of him. Halland alongside. He needs to just not get caught here. He has a minute to work with. Could possibly get lost here. He has Defender. Rytek's going through left, right, and center. R8's going to be losing a player to Wanted with the Rytek. Though it looks like Reza is probably going to get caught here. Defender's the wrong way, but it looks just fine. Doesn't have enough cover to work with. Though evading. Still 44 seconds. Surrounded by a magnitude of players. Will he live? We're going to see Carmen getting some knocks. Going to throw the nade. I want to check on some other people, though. Let's check on Team 23. They are going to be in with an engagement themselves. Surge as well in his own little fight. Let's quickly see. Well, their own little fight. Silent gonna be throwing some nades, looking around. Gonna get those knocks. Roham getting a knock of his own. Gonna use that DLQ. Trying to go for a bit of a quick scope here. Looking for a little headshot. Or maybe. We'll have to see. But so far, we are just gonna see a bit of a sniper standoff. Reza gonna be actually caught up close. Wait, Reza's still alive. Somehow, some way, Reza has managed to stay alive, keeping just right back in the action. Gonna be coming right back in. Radman, Phelps, mostly just keeping guard, looking around, checking to see if anything's gonna be happening. Silent, circling around, see if he can maybe get a DLQ shot, but mostly just kind of relaxing to himself. Doesn't really need to engage, just waiting it out. Doesn't have to do too much.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Let's see Zon. Looking to be in a bit of an engagement of their own. They haven't got that many kills. There's going to be only 2 kills up to their name. Zon currently with both kills, in fact, up to their first player. That's going to be Moberes, I think it is.
Okay.
We are going to see a bit of an engagement. Maniac going to be going down.
Now, I actually tried it.
Well, welcome back.
Hi, bud. Huh? I hope
We haven't. We've actually lost a team since you've been gone. I'm not entirely sure which team, but we've had seen quite a lot of action coming in Nuclear Plant. A lot of teams have been actually compacting themselves over here. So let's see. Hellboy actually going to go down. Wontons. Losing Hellboy is a bit of an interesting one. He has, well, Wontons have been 3-manning, but done successfully, stayed alive, played it pretty aggressive, already on 6 kills. But that's kind of the thing. We're not seeing too much aggression from a lot of these teams. We are seeing, surprisingly enough, 3 men do as well as a full squad with the kill count at least, but generally everyone's playing a bit passive, playing for the position, which is, I guess, to say the smartest move considering it's auto revive. There's going to be a lot of teams in the same small zone to work with, so it's going to be a matter of just holding it down, keeping that full squad advantage. Revive coming in now in 2 seconds. That's going to be last revive flight, so this is going to be where everyone's going to be starting to drop like flies. We're going to have to see Logic immediately going down. A huge loss over Team 16, only getting hidden right back off revive flight. Entity on the very edge of zone, next to Sanitarium, next to the water, the watchtower. Just having to hold his own. He does have a custom 117 though, could be possible. Guns being insane can really make a difference, though. It looks like actually Team 19 gonna be running straight onto the ambulance, shooting through smoke, trying to get a pick. LV losing players left, right, and center. Rate as well losing their own. Nearly a wipe, though it could possibly going down. That is a huge loss, actually, for R8. Losing 2 players immediately. Possibly going to lose another in a second. Wontons. Damaged.
Yeah, they're pushing towards the other side of this, nuclear. We do have 2 teams, and we have this J team, right, that have a lot of kills, right? They have 4, 10, 13 kills, actually, and they are pushing towards the C team, who is very, very close to the job, also, and we have some smoke, so this could be a good engagement from their side, in getting more kills. So, yeah,
Luigi with a quick little 2-piece. Immediately opening up for his team, though his team's not really going to engage on it too heavily. Just playing with their lives, doesn't want to reset. Well, doesn't want to really risk anything. They are resetting, getting that armor up, make sure they're fully ready for a fight. Zone about to close in 10 seconds alongside. They're just preparing themselves to at least run through zone. It's going to be a bit of a different position here. They are very far away, that's the thing. They're on the opposite side of zone. Sanitarium side is going to be where it's beneficial. So we are going to see some snipe for some Surge. Surge is actually one of the only teams. Well, there's actually, 3 teams that are still with the full squad, excluding Wontons because they're 3-manning. So now this is going to be a bit interesting in seeing how teams are going to start trying to rotate. The bridge is going to be highly contested.
Oh, Serena was killed as well.
Serena's been killed, yeah, indeed. He's been doing pretty well. 3 kills up to his name. Left to just 1. How can you do it? Running for dear life, running all the way up to Surge, over to the bridge.
Oh, damn. I don't want to spectate the die, but right now
He is probably about to die. He has the entirety of Zon just shooting at his back, but Zon is going to lose Luigi. Dome to the headshot, but it looks like they may have a bit of struggle from zone hit. Mabara is probably going to go out, and I think he will. Dead to zone, indeed. He is. Doc to stop alongside Maniac left remaining.
And the second team is also getting pushed to Sanitarium, and this last zone is quite interesting because we do have like the breach fight, right, and we also had some people at Sanitarium. Right now we have How Can You Do, who got shut down by this M team, and that's the 3rd kill for Megumi. They're gonna push. We have some players in the water, and we have some of them on the right side of the zone, but again I feel like this M team is very, very strong because they have 4 players alive, and look at the kills. They are on 14 kills right now. And still going. with the players in the water.
Yeah, a significant amount. They've been playing the position well. They've surprisingly held down bridge for quite some time.
Yeah.
They've not lost a player until now. Silent going to immediately get domed in the head. Not going to get confirmed though, luckily. Looks to be just fine though. It looks like actually we're going to see Doctor stop pulling up on a duo here. Immediately beaming with a 117. Going to get Rohan left to Rexa. Rex behind the airdrop. Playing his life though. Going to get beamed. The DLQ missing from Maniac. A crucial miss. Though connects finally. Doctor Stop's still up. He can get this res, though. It looks like Entity may be coming in. He is in the water. Entity could easily get this still, but is completely unaware. Going to snipe with a headshot. Immediately sniped himself. Surge. Losing Radin. Probably not going to get that res up. Down to 3.
Yeah, it's a
Shooting.
2v1 situation.
Shooting some other people. Are going to take out Maniac. With a quick little headshot left. To easy in a 1v3 situation. Is he going to just go for the picks? He is going to try and get this pick. Has the defender. Does look a bit premature on that defender. Beam, Silent. Silent going to go down. Go for the confirm. Is going to die out. He did at least get that 1 kill. Confirmed. Make sure it's on the tally. Didn't need to worry about it for points. Nice little play coming in from him.
Sorry, I'm still coughing.
I just realized. Oh,
Yeah, been sick. When I talk a lot, it's like I'm coughing. I'm coughing. But look at this team. They managed to have lots of kills. And look at Phils, I think. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but he did drop 7 kills. Silent with 2, and we have Razim with 3 kills, right? And I do see Manta Ray being rocked. And I want it too, guys. If you have like Amazon Prime and you don't need it, like I want it for the collection. I'm just joking, not really. But yeah, Team 13 got first place, right? Second is Team 17, and third place is Team 7. And to be honest, not seeing that many fights at the beginning, I was a little bit concerned that it's gonna be a little bit a slower game, you know, if it makes sense. But actually, it become like very, very like we had lots of engagement in the mid and at the end of the game. Actually, as you can see of the kills, we have 2 teams with 17 kills. So yeah, definitely a good game. Yeah. Yeah, you know you know more because like you actually had the whole game in front of you, so I'm gonna trust you when you say that, right? But yeah, when I came back, I did saw some fight, especially at nuclear. It was a very very good hold for a couple of players, and also guys, yeah, I get rid of the nails because I was like panicking, so I just got rid of them. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just like I was just drinking water and coffee because I can't drink coffee without having water beside, if it makes sense. But yeah, it's just like I had a bit, like a very bad, how you say, I had the flu, right? So I had like couple of, like 1 week ago, and it still hurts a little bit because I stopped getting my meds after like 4 days, so I think I should have get 10 days of meds, but I was like, nah, 10 days, bro, 10 days, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. This is you can hear me. How do you like your coffee? What? Guys, can we kick him? Staff member, someone, can we kick him? I'm joking. I never had energy drinks. I never tried energy drinks. I don't like them. No, never. I don't like the smell of it, and I never tried it. So yeah, it is what it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, my brother loves Monster. Like he has like all like I don't know 20 or 30 things that like I like the packaging of Monster. You know, it's like so cool. He likes that one with like mango. I don't know, doctor or something. He likes that one. But yeah, it's energy drinks. I don't drink, but um yeah, I drink coffee. I had one today at the pool and it was so strong. I put like 5 milks and like 6 sugars in it, and it was. Went to the pool today, and as you can see, I got burned because I'm pale, and I don't even have blush, guys, because it's burned. My face is burned. I got burned. Yeah. And that's why I don't leave my house. People say go
I'm trying to
out,
add her
get
as a
some
face cam, but I'm
vitamin
not
D,
fucking
from
up.
the sun and stuff, and I'm like,
I hate the fact that I've
I
got
go
scenes
out
that
and
mute my
then
mic
I
entirely.
come back like a chicken,
No,
burned.
you're not missing too
So
much.
now I have some burn issues, some burn issues. Last time I went to the zoo with my boyfriend and I got like burned on the back after like we were like 1 hour outside and I got burned. I was like, I'm not going out anymore. I'm not going out. It is not my my time. But yeah, it was nice at the pool. It was nice at the pool. But yeah, my face is like burning right now. My whole body is burning right now. But
Chilling, don't
you know
worry.
what?
Well, now you're gonna have
You
to
know
cool
what?
down. Yeah, you're gonna have to cool down and relax. Realize that we've got 5 more rounds to go through, and maybe, just maybe, it'll cool yourself down. We'll have to see.
5 rounds. This is the longest we casted together.
Oh,
It's
by
gonna be
far,
fun.
a significant amount.
Yeah. This is the second time we cast together also, so yeah.
Welcome.
I couldn't drag him to cast before with me. He never wanted, and finally, last time he casted with me, and finally today he casted with me, because I couldn't do it by myself. 6 rounds, it's a lot. Imagine if the players would need to play 6 rounds. Imagine. Would you play 6 rounds in a tournament?
I mean, if there was a significant amount of money, but still 6 rounds is a pretty wild amount. It's like still that's a large margin of money. And dedication to really go for 3 straight hours, especially. But again, this is 6 rounds, but with 2 different group stages.
Yeah. So we will see like around 100 to 120 different players, so that is good. We're gonna see different like game styles. We're gonna see probably different type of like pushing, so I'm excited for this one. I'm excited to see more from group B, the group that we cast right now, and also from group A, because I think I'm more familiarized with the players from there as well. As you can see, New Vision City is full, actually not really full. We have 2 different teams jumping here, right? And I feel like they might engage because they kinda the teams that were like all over the map last time, right? Last lobby. So I'm looking forward to actually see them engage.
Yeah, so we're gonna... It's a bit of an interesting flight path, to be honest. Not a single person going for the top left side of the map, or even generally the center side. We've only got 1 team in nuclear plant, and then basically everyone in the kind of like a crescent moon type shape in terms of like where everyone located. We have 2 teams full-blown New Vision. Gonna be an interesting fight there. 2 teams ecology, and that's pretty much it. We do have 2 teams in platform as well. I'm quite interested to see on how people are gonna be playing our platform.
I like platform. I like it.
I like it too.
It's scary. People always kill me. I don't like when people jump from that and then go up and then jump and go up. It's making me mad. And right now we have LMG on the top, and that makes a lot of damage. So yeah, Dr. Stock with 1 knock.
Yeah, easily. RPD immediately popping off. Gonna get 2 kills immediately off drop. A very useful gun. It's going to have that large ammo mag. Has the damage as well to boot. It's a very versatile gun. It's immediately going to get 2 people knocked. A huge play. I mean, luckily, though, it looks like Richmond alongside Ghidorah are going to be managing to escape. Going to get the confirm going through. An easy little 2-piece to be in the second round, rather, for Zon. Well, they as well have been doing pretty decent. They did unfortunately die out a bit earlier on during that last little fight, trying to get outside of zone. Over to the bridge, but it just wasn't happening, unfortunately for them. But still, are going to be looking good though. 2 kills. That's all about consistency. Hal going to go grab a little headshot for himself. Hidden as well in a bad spot. Left alone. New Vision not going to be the favorable spot for himself. Just going to be leaving away. 37 seconds remaining on the clock. Should be just fine. Hal going to go immediately knocked over. Wanted as well, grabbing some kills.
I was spectating here at the Q team, ecology lab, and as fast as I put someone, he died, and then the spectator sent you in Narnia, but right now 2 teams are fighting, as you said earlier, and Medkit got Hell. Hell is knocked and killed as well.
This is going to be Group B. This Group A, which is going to be Risen and AMK. So in 2 more rounds time, there will be AMK and Risen.
Until the revive flight is
right now, it's going to be Mena.
So he has a chance, anyways, to stay alive.
Mena teams, rather.
So right now, we might just see them pushing away, and maybe we're gonna see what Logic did last time when he actually died, and then he just came back on the other side of the map, like a hardpoint respawning. I like that. But right now, at Nuclear, there are 2 teams as well fighting, and last game Nuclear was very, very busy. Right now we have just 2 teams, but look at Dr. Stop. He's on 4. Did he just like wipe the squad earlier? Or not at the platform?
Yeah, he managed to get 2 kills if I'm not mistaken, and then has managed to get an additional 2. Left to just 1 player though, Alpha. I believe it's meant to be Alpha. The last remaining player immediately trying to run away. Has the snowboard luckily, so should be just fine to escape this. Still got, though, I believe a lot of time on revive flights. So we'll have to just try and make sure he survives. Doesn't look to be getting chased too significantly. Should be able to escape this with the snowboard at least. Have to see though. Still there, 13 teams remaining. Everyone kind of just doing their own thing, relaxing. Zone's going to be actually in the top left side of the map, which is the place where generally no one was landing. But it looks like we have already had some teams already rotate for zone. Immediately getting all that fresh loot. Green jobs coming in. We do see engagements coming in. R8 going to be one of those teams taking quite a few lives, though they have lost range themselves. Is going to lose another player here, down to just 2 of them. Ninja and Poltergeist players remaining left. Amir and Takari. Looking for the escape, actually. Not really wanting to engage anymore. Ninja player leaving away to the cabins. Takari as well going to be following suit. Yeah, it's going to be a full team of Team 4. already taking the high ground.
Yeah.
Just overseeing the
Actually,
situation.
Yeah,
I do believe it's just...
they actually jumped on this team here.
Yeah, it does look... Yeah, it definitely does look like a third-party attempt, though they are actually going to get sniped. Serena on 1 HP. Headshot, though, coming in. Amir!
That was
And
good.
I'm interested on how they're going to engage in this. If they're just going to still play the sniper game, they're not going to really engage too heavily, because, again, it's a 2v4. Still looks to be plenty of time until revive flights. Looking for the nade. Could be possible.
Could be.
Though I don't believe it's going to land. No, it is not. Nemesis, though, on the chase, but Amir going to go and get traded away this time around. Perfect timing, because Nemesis already on the push. Going to get this quick confirm. Takari leaving, ditching away.
Well, they got the confirm. They don't kill him. Oh, yeah. Did he manage to come back?
No,
though?
unfortunately not.
No.
Could be a bit of
Oh
a
my
strategy
God.
there, but I mean, it makes sense. It's going to be a lot harder for the team to actually reset properly,
Yeah,
having
but
to
it
now
is-
wait an additional revive flight. It is a bit toxic. What do you think about
It
that?
is illegal to do that. I
I mean,
don't know.
it is part of the game. It is going to be a legal thing to do, but I mean, it's
That was-
hints
that was-
of toxicity. But I mean, hey, if there's money on the line, I mean, anything's really up for grabs.
true.
I mean, you have to do anything to win the game. So that's just how it is sometimes. But
Would you do that?
I mean, it depends, because it would argue the fact of if you get them killed, you would have an opportunity to loop their lives and get an additional kill up to your scoreboard. But I mean, it depends on how you chase them and how you succeed in this, because you kind of have to question yourself if you want to really wipe the team or you want to just loop their lives so then you can gain more points
Yeah.
in addition of killing them
Yeah.
off the revive flight. So it's really
You can farm
dependent
them,
on
you
yourself.
know, like,
Yeah, farm them
like
pretty much.
farm the kills. Yeah.
If it was if it was just tags, then possibly, but otherwise not so much.
Feels illegal.
It's a bit of a toxic move. Looks like R8 are going to be looking to just regroup, though customs are now going to be coming in. A lot of teams actually chasing that custom over towards nuclear plant. Immediately jumping out of the helicopter is going to be wontons. Looks to be going to be maintaining this drop.
Yeah.
Surge having to just hack up. Already on a flaming helicopter. Just going to have to leave. Not really engage too heavily on this.
Yeah, I don't think anyone gonna contest this drop.
There is actually going to be a team with a ORV actually towards a standoff side. And
yeah,
looks to be another team as well actually coming in.
Mm.
Multiple teams looking to engage this, though. That team that just pulled up is going to be actually in a horrible position. Rohan immediately knocked out.
Yeah, that was a good nade
Luckily, though,
there, and-
25 seconds. Yeah, a beautiful nade to play out. Getting that
But
initial
this-
knock. They still have actually split up. Earn, very close up. He's probably going to have to sacrifice his life here. 15 seconds on the clock. He could possibly grab a kill here if he's lucky. There's still 9 seconds. Immediate lock coming in. This is different team. Surge Phelps gonna be going down. That has now been spotted. The full squad gonna be picking him up. Immediately gonna go down. Not confirmed before the revive flight. A bit unfortunate in terms of the timing there.
Yeah.
But now Earn is gonna have to wait for the next revive flight. Actually, Serena gonna get pulled up on entirely by a helicopter. Gonna get killed off quickly. Halland as well gonna be going down to Wanton.
Oh, we have the M team coming too, and this side is very, very hard to actually engage. We have the B team who looks very, very strong. We have the B team who is coming also. Wanted is getting a low. Medkit is there as well, but they have that upper side of the map, you know, so they still can hold it. We might see some utilities from both teams. Kermel is also trying to snipe, and right now I feel like B team is not in a good position because they don't really have high ground. They also need to push back. Never mind, Damage just got Medkit, but he got traded by Caramel, and that exchange between player was made. Right now they could push, or they actually can get third parties from the back.
Yeah, they have a decent position. Then using the ridge to their advantage, they don't have to worry about too much. Got to be able to get this res undamaged. But it looks like they're just going to be holding the position, don't want to risk too much. They have the advantage of having customs, which is going to be a huge benefit to them, especially in gunfights. They are going to get sniped from multiple different angles. They're going to snipe from the right side. They don't know anything about their back in terms of Black Market Hills. They haven't checked. They're mostly focused on this one team here, they mean W. But it looks like they're just going to be fine, holding their ground. They haven't been pushed by anything, so I mean, it's working out to their benefit. The Team 23 still trying to get those snipes, so trying to go for maybe a possible jumping headshot, seeing if they maybe get the clip going.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's definitely just going to be a long shot. Doing their best, trying to see what can happen. But hidden as well, actually, in the feed. We're going to see quite a few teams engaging in some fights. Not going to go down. That's a pick from Hellboy. EG going to lose a player here as well. Luckily, 17 seconds till revive flight. Mori, last remaining player in Sanitarium. EG left to RMG. 10 seconds left on the clock. Should be just fine to come back off revive flights.
Yeah.
Ali.
1 second. Okay, he killed. Right now, B team. That's quite strong. Oh, Hellboy got the match kit. He got pushed and he somehow got a kill here. They are holding this house and he's on 4 kills. So they might try to engage maybe towards standoff because like the zone it's kind of moving towards the upper part of the map as you said I mentioned earlier, right? So it's gonna be very hard and they might need to push already. On the way on the bridge it's gonna be a little bit harder because we already have 2 teams staying there and they might engage or wait maybe for the teams who are coming from the zone.
Yeah, this zone's going to be a bit of an interesting one. There's going to be a lot of terrain to really fight against. There's going to be a lot of hills, so it's going to be very beneficial to any of the sniper players on this on any of the teams. And that's going to be probably what's going to be really where it's going to go down to. It's a matter of if it's going to be in frigid wetlands or it's going to be on the hills in terms of the final few circles once it shrinks in. Customs now coming in as well.
And Sanitarium is so busy. Well, it's Sanitarium, you know, you are expecting to see a lot of people there because of the zone. Right now we have 3 or 4 different teams. 2 of them were fighting inside, right? And a couple of them just approaching Sanitarium as the P team. They're trying to get that U team. We have Morlik who gets like 2 kills to make it 3, right? And he is still going. Oh, I don't like this bug with the zip line, you know, it's so annoying. We also have a boy who is going on top, and right now Sanitarium looks a little bit clear, right? Because we have just 1 remaining player. We have Hell who is trying to stay alive. We have RMG, you know, as you said earlier, he's trying to stay alive. And 25 seconds seems like eternity when you are by yourself and the zone is so small, right? I would freak out. Look at him. Oh, he's 1 shot.
Incredibly
He's still alive.
Yeah, somehow he's got 14 seconds left on the clock. He's trying to evade an entire squad, somehow doing it for quite some time. Actually going to be fumbling a bit on the movement, needs to get to that zipline, but unfortunately chokes it at the very end. If only he didn't maybe get caught on that little wall there, but maybe, I mean, that's the only things you can think of. Unfortunately, that's just sometimes what happens. But it was a huge play coming in from Morlek. Actually, I believe it was that managed to just catch them off guard and peeking through the window, immediately getting a 2-piece, opening with that kilo. It was a smart play, just waiting for them to get low. They were all revive flights coming in from EG. They only had 1 player that wasn't a revive flight. All of the rest came into Sanitarium, grabbed what they could, immediately were low though. Didn't really have enough time to play it up. So we are going to see still more engagements. But in fact, EG is actually going to be the first team wiped entirely. We haven't seen no teams wiped. That's the first team out. Again, that's kind of the thing, the perks about a full automatic revive.
Yeah, and right now the B team was actually very not in a good position because they come from the zone. We have a couple of players who already spotted them and a couple of snipers, and that hill is very dangerous, especially if you see the snipers, right? We have here, how can you do it? Getting some sniper shots. We have Entity who's coming from the back, also getting some sniper shots. He's on 5th kill, like 5th kill. I don't do that many kills in a hardpoint game, you know. So yeah, they're gonna all move towards like the zone, right? It's gonna be, wait, that is a weird zone. I don't know if you have cover there. Right now the top of Sanitarium is busy as well. We have a couple of knocks on both sides. We have a couple of kills as well. And we have 36 seconds until the revive flight is coming. And we have already lots of teams out, or like lots of players I could say out from each team already. Oh, Entity! Damn, he didn't saw the team on top and he just got absolutely wiped there. So we're gonna see the teams who are already in the zone, and that is a Q team and G team, right? They mainly wait for their revive flight, right? So yeah, we're gonna see if they're gonna be able to stay alive or how they're gonna do after the revive flight is gonna come on top, because you can't loot the mountain, you know. What gun you gonna use? Sticks and stones?
That's the thing. It's gonna be a big thing for a lot of these teams, especially off these revive flights. It's a matter about how to actually kind of reset in terms of getting loot, getting stuff, just regrouping and everything. It's really hard because now there's no like significant locations within the zone. It's going to be purely just mountains, and that's all you pretty much have. Frigid Wetlands barely having some loot there because it's probably already been ransacked. So generally, it's not going to be good for any loot in terms of just any resets coming in for these revive flights. Last revive coming in a minute. A lot of teams in the opens on the left side. We have a lot of teams coming in from Sanitarium. Sanitarium teams are going to be kind of getting gatekeeped by one particular team. One team is actually using a chopper to some significant degree, going to get some picks. But yeah, for the most part, everyone's just trying to fight their way through to zone, trying to make sure they get there as soon as possible. So a lot of people are actually cutting the edge of zone, split up from their own teammates. trying to regroup still. 35 seconds. Now it's a matter of questioning is if it's worth possibly dying out here just so they can reset easily into zone because it's going to be quite far distance. Luigi trying to get some shots. Hallam going to get immediately a pick there on Hellboy. 1 tons left to just 1J. 10 kills on the board currently on the whole team. Still holding it strong. We still have actually a few teams doing well on kills. We have Surge currently sitting on 9 kills. As mentioned, 1 ton's already on 10. Though we have Team 16, 18 kills. Already the highest amount of kills so far we've seen in the entire tournament. Though they are losing players left, right, and center. More like probably going to die out here. Left to just 2 players. Entity alongside 1 left, I believe. That's going to be hidden. Luckily, more like alongside Salivab. I believe that is going to be actually coming off the revive flight, but though Hidden is going to die out to zone, unfortunately. Here, Medic saving him, though still evading the gunshots, evading with the slides left, right, and center, but Medic is probably all going to save him only for a few more seconds. Somehow he's living for a bit longer. Halland needing to land these shots. If he lands the steel Q shot, that'll be wild. Misses it. Smokes himself out. Though he doesn't have much more time for a medic circle. He needs to find a snowboard or anything to kind of get into zone quick enough. Still 18 seconds.
He needs to avoid also players. Look at the G team. They are fighting at the edge of the zone, so it's gonna be very, very hard for Hidden to actually push. It's gonna be hard for all of the teams to push right now on this side of the map. You can see J team holds very, very good that position, and also G team. So right now we can see some kills from both sides, and they are pushing. They have decent amount of kills if you think about it, and they are pushing towards Damage. Damage had no chance there. They had cover, and I don't know. This is very interesting. Like last zone, because you don't have anything, like you don't have buildings to jump on it, you don't have like cover, you don't have anything, you know. Like if you're a revive line, you definitely can come on the side of this you know, zone, because you cannot, as I said, you cannot use like anything because there's nothing to loot, and you just need to stay alive at this point. And hopefully we're gonna see some of the teams already pushing for the revive lights without like much guns.
Yeah, so this, again, it's just, there's nothing really to work with. We have a customs just gifted to Team 10, immediately gifted now with double customs ready to go. And they're kind of having a spree for themselves. They hadn't really had that many kills. Now they're starting to pick up a lot of kills coming in, already on 11 kills. Could easily third party the teams over at Torchbridge's side. It's going to see a bunch of snowboarders. Has the DLQ ready to go. Rexa missing a few shots though. Earn with the HDR, trying his best. Not going to see too much though. They are at the advantage though. They are one of the few teams that actually still has a full squad up. It's them and Surge. Again, Surge was a team that already had 17 kills the first round.
Yeah.
Still doing well with 13. They as well, having set up, already got the DLQs ready to go, sniping away. Still 4v4, and then the rest are going to be a matter of solos, duos. It should be a matter of them too, but it looks like they are going to be starting to focus each other. Megumi leading the charge, though Rexer is finally going to land a shot with that DLQ custom. Silent going to go down, immediately coming in with a push.
Oh, we have a push. Caramel got shot down. That was not maybe the best push in my opinion. Right now, Maniac is still alive, getting some shots with the sniper. He's still trying to stay, you know, alive. Even if he is not picking up lots of kills, at least the placement points will be there, right? The J team, as you mentioned earlier, they are still alive. They have a shield in the mix. Also, we have some poltergeist. We have Ninja also, and who is earned? It's a medic as well. So yeah, definitely they have good, you know, skills as well, and they're gonna push on top. We have the C team with 2 players alive. They're trying to push as well in the middle of the zone, but this zone is not forgiving because Levy is down by it, and right now it seems like we have just 1 full squad. That is the J team, and this looks like it's gonna be a good win and a fast win for them.
Oh, 100%. They've already managed to do the 4v4 against Surge. They won it by a mile, getting that quick and easy pick while they were a bit split off. And so they pushed as a team, and then they just get free pick instead. Levi was AFK outside of the zone, unfortunately, for a bit of time. It looked like that costed him his death. Now Maniac going to get caught up.
Yes.
And I think Maniac is just going to take his own death. Doesn't want to engage, but is going to get picked up eventually. Left to just 1 player. That's going to be the member of ROG, Team 3. Currently with 7 kills total on the team. Left's just him. Going to possibly find Halland here. Going to beam Halland, though. Not going to follow up with the confirm, unfortunately, there. And that is still going to be an easy little win for Team 10, which is going to be a legendary team. So, nice little switch up. We are going to see a bit of variation here with teams. Great stuff, though, for the kills. A lot of kills, though. I believe 20 plus, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, my nose is itchy. I think I'm I have an allergy for casting.
You have an
Every
allergy
time
for
I cast.
casting. This is
I
a
wanted to say
reoccurring
for
thing?
EU. I wanted to say for EU, but then I was like, I'm not gonna say EU because we are not in an EU lobby. That
Yeah,
usually,
this is Mena. I was gonna say that's not normal for you. How many times have you actually casted a Mena event? You know?
yeah, not many times. I usually cast EU and NA events, so yeah.
Okay.
Mm. Yeah, I'm
Nice to see
allergic
them.
to MP.
Allergic to MP.
MP.
I've seen you cast MP occasionally.
Occasionally.
Occasionally, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Still though, 9
MP,
kills.
it's tough, but yeah, 9 kills.
I'll
on
never
Haaland.
understand. I'll never understand MP, but still though, 9 kills on Haaland. Amazing start coming in for the second round. Well, second round. So they've pretty much solidified at this stage that they are definitely going to be qualifying. I doubt there's going to be much teams that could even push them out of this bracket. They've pretty much set with one really strong round that they are guaranteed into the finals. Still 9 kills up with Haaland, 6 kills coming in from Rexa, 3 followed by Rohan, and then Earn with 2. Nothing too crazy for the other players, but they are there for just the support they're playing for. But still, Haaland with the 9 kills, great stuff to them. Alongside, we've got second place, going to be ROG with 7 kills, respectable amount. Nothing too crazy, but still, we actually have quite a few teams reaching the double-digit kills. Going to get third place over with Team 7, which is going to be Zon, managing to get 14 kills, followed up by Team, fourth place being Team 23, that of which is going to be LLB Main with a strong amount of kills as well. Going to get 12 kills, 13 kills coming in from Team 13, which will be actually the Surge in 5th place as well, and then 6th and 7th place as well, getting double-digit kills. Particularly 6th place going to get a very strong amount of 17 kills, that being Team 7, 17 rather, with a strong amount. Easy alongside Mori, both with high kills, 5 and 6 there, guaranteed. And then we also had a team with, I believe, 21 kills in, I believe, 8th place, if I'm not mistaken. But we are going to go straight in that third round, making it quick and simple, ending on a high possibly for some of these teams. We'll have to see. But unfortunately, it's going to be one team out of that picture. Going to be only 12 teams now remaining. But, I mean, that's just kind of how it is. Unfortunately, if you just do bad early on, you're just going to lose that momentum, you're going to lose that confidence and just immediately end the scrim, which I think is a bit unfortunate sometimes. I generally would like to say that it's a matter of you just have to play it through. Maybe you can end on a high, even if you have 2 shit rounds, maybe you can top off at the very end, which again, it is only qualifiers. It's very easy to just qualify through. You just need to have at least one really strong round, and that's it. You can do ridiculously bad on the others. Just at least one strong round, and you've guaranteed gone through to the finals. So, I mean, you can really do anything. I doubt. I really wish that there wasn't as many teams that were leaving throughout the rounds. But I mean, hey, at least it's only a couple teams. Nothing too crazy in terms of amounts. It's not like we lost like 50% of the lobby. So I mean, yeah.
I also think one team because we
Yeah, only
50,
one team.
Yeah, one team. But yeah, it is sometimes like we can't do much. But I don't know. We can't do much. Teams usually sometimes leave. I don't know. You never casted MP. In MP is way worse. Here, if a team leaves, it's we still have a broadcast. In MP, if a team leaves, we have a DQ. We don't have game. So
it just skips the bracket entirely. Especially if I'm presuming it's a bracket format. So I mean, it'll just skip into an entire broadcasted match. So I mean, that'll be a bit unfortunate. Let's see. So I'm quite.
One time MP. I'm gonna invite you to cast one time.
Oh, I'm gonna know nothing about head glitching and all that sort of stuff. Let's see.
Don't worry. Gotcha.
Okay, so yeah, still 12 teams. The flight is going to be pretty forgiving. Platform is very close by, so I wonder how many teams are going to contest that. I presume it's going to be probably the same teams. I don't know if they're going to contest again, just because one team in particular did fail up. I think it was Zon up against a particular team. I forgot which one, but they did struggle a bit, immediately losing 2 to the RPD. But I mean, that's just showing how versatile LMGs can be in this game. Of course, last few seasons was the S36, an amazing gun, which you didn't really expect. Still good, though. We're going to immediately see Morlek coming up with a kill. The Ranger as well. Easy going to go down. And C as well losing his life. Bit of a trade.
Yeah, but look at this platform. We have three, 4 teams here. Actually, they jumped. I'm actually very surprised that we have so many teams, During like casting BR, I did saw that sometimes in the last lobby, people are not pushing as much, They're like a little bit more cautious to try to get points during like, the last round. But right now, 4 different teams jumped to the, to a platform and they are still somehow alive. We lost a couple of players already, so that is big. But lucky for us, we don't lost any team yet, so there's still way to go.
One thing I'm interested about right now is that R8 are going to be going for a bit of a chaser on ROG. ROG running as fast as they can over into military base. Maniac is already attending military base. However, his teammate Dr. Stop took over platform entirely. I presume he was expecting an engagement, but doesn't realize that the entirety of teams already left is going to actually be with Levi. Levi, possibly going to get a free pick. 5 HP left, though, is managing to escape.
Ooh.
Trying to get the beam.
Yeah, and they are actually...
Now it's down to just 2v2v2s. Zon, not sure where they've gone so far. Zon's actually lost 2 players as well, so yeah, it's all going to be duos. All trying to hold themselves down, getting some loot to work with. R8 still actually with the full squad. Just kind of looping around. I'm not entirely sure if they're even aware that there's many teams in this area. We'll have to see if they can manage to maybe find an easy pick, but for the most part, I don't see any more in terms of engagements. Ecology may be a bit of an interesting play. Left to
Al
2.
is engaging Maniac, though. He's like at the military base, but I don't know if he gonna engage the rest of the teams. Maybe he's not aware. Right now he's trying to chase him, maybe to finish it, but we still have Dr. Stop. Okay, the push is made. We have a 59 in both hands. A Maniac! Maniac, that was not a 59, that was like, that's the gun. I don't know how you call it. The new, not, I don't know.
The Growl.
SMG, I think. Or AR, Growl.
Yeah, it's an AR.
Growl.
Yeah, I believe it is pronounced Growl. It was from Warzone, but unfortunately, the Maniac also going to get surrounded. They are definitely aware of his general location. They're not entirely sure where exactly. It's 17 seconds on the clock. Luckily for Maniac, his teammate Dr. Stop is a bit further out, but still is going to be equally as in a predicament. Is going to be possibly pushed here, even though they aren't aware of his position.
Okay, oh.
And it looks like they are going to get fully chased.
Oh.
Melee pushed in. Luckily, the revive flight about to come in, so Melee comes straight back. Dr. Stop now. Ninja player, luckily, so he has a very easy way of just escaping this. He doesn't have to engage. Can just back up, reposition, try and get the team into a safer spot, because I don't believe there was much of anywhere that people went, though unfortunately this zone is going to be where generally the flight path was, so everyone's going to be kind of surrounding them. They don't know where people went. It looks to be going for pipeline rotation. Yeah, we're not going to see too much of anything else. It looks like we still have a bit of contest in ecology.
Yeah, 2 teams. Oh,
Rohan.
He did not? Okay.
With an immediate vehicle explosion, going to engage on that, trying to get those confirmed. It looks to be only 2 kills he got. Indeed, he did. Still, that's a nice little knocks to quickly get his free pickings. ROG still alive with 2 players up. Gonna be a bit further out, though. Zon is gonna find himself, well, Dr. Stop is gonna find himself beyond. But still, his teammates are gonna come back off the revive flight to reset. We'll wait for him later on, though. It looks like we're gonna see Nuclear Plant Chip. Team 4 trying to get a bit of a fight. Serena. Melee engagement with the ninja player. Gonna hold the high ground away. Trying to see if we can maybe get a pick on TW. It was a bit of a late reaction there. I'm not sure what he was doing. Completely didn't see it, but it doesn't really matter because he's still got, there's immediate 2 picks coming in straight away for the team, but the chase is now on. Left to 2. Serena, possibly going to find 1 pick here.
Oh, the medic is in the mid, so Alpha is...
Alifa trying to go for a quick scope here. What is he trying to do? This is an MP! He's going for the knife pick, but it's still...
Oh,
yeah, he still had bullets. He still had 15 bullets. But he wanted to make the play, wanted to go for the quick scope, felt cocky, felt eager. He felt confident in himself. Though luckily his teammate had his back, and luckily enough he wasn't really getting shot. He was somehow evading the shots coming from the player there, but still Ali left remaining, just going to have to escape. Has 30 seconds on the clock, nobody behind him. Looks to be just fine. And again, just a matter of resetting. One team is so far has been wiped. Morlek going to be falling apart here. Let's see if his team is going to be in the similar situation. Hidden alongside NC and Ecology. Though it looks like Hidden going for the chase. Immediately going for the pick on RMG, though immediately followed up by 2 other players. Can he get maybe another pick? We'll have to see. Does go down. NC in a helicopter. Dipping. Doesn't want to get involved. 5 seconds remaining. And again, another reset. Gonna probably grab this green drop though. Here comes the revive flights. Yeah, again, just gonna be constant resets. Nobody really risking too much.
Well, it's the last round, you know, maybe they're trying to get some points to actually qualify for tomorrow's final. So yeah, guys, if you did not catch, tomorrow's gonna be the final. I think at the same time, or maybe 9:30 CT, I'm not sure about it, but the staff gonna tell us in a bit. So we're gonna co-cast as well, again, as today, but yeah, we're gonna have just 3 rounds tomorrow. So yeah, Entity is pushing towards the sweet team. Medkit, oh, got shot down, even with the, you know, the defense. Ni is on top. Nico is on top as well, getting some shots, and we have some help maybe from R8, who is a revive right on the side. So I don't know if they're gonna engage or if he will engage or not. We have the medic here, and oh, the position is good for Ni. broke, but he still died. Look at Entity. What is that? 20 HP there?
Yeah, Nick, he was shooting first and just unfortunately looked to have just missed the shots for the most part. It looked like just Entity's movement basically just overcome that fight and luckily saved him from a lot of those bullets. But it looks like Rohan will be unfortunately not in the same situation. He did get headshot, so presumably movement wasn't on his side unless he wouldn't have been headshot. Halland left remaining for the team. He's going to get chased. He may get wiped here. Having to take this challenge does go down. That's going to be a wipe over that team. So far, 2 teams now wiped out entirely. 52 seconds on the clock. Maniac, alongside the rest of Team 16, well, for the most part, most of them, is going to be over in Dormitory, just looting away, trying to get some loot to work with. Are going to find quite a decent amount of loot, in fact.
Oh, yeah.
Team 17 left to hell. Yeah, they are going to be quite far away. Do they have a helicopter? I do believe they would. They do have a helicopter. They're just fine. Angelo, going to be going down. But we are still going to see a lot of teams fighting. EG, particularly one of them, is going to be down to just 1 player. Actually, nobody left remaining in New Vision, quite far away. Is going to get confirmed away by R8. R8 as well going to be a duo. But in fact, are going to be actually split up heavily. Ranger going to be... Again, the confirm's going.
We do have Mobaris who is close here. He might pick up Ranger, and that could be very, very bad. We have Taki. Oh, Taki?
Enemy down.
I don't know. Tari? I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Who got a knock right now, got a kill here. Okay, they're trying to get the loot as well. And also P team, you know, Entity is quite close to them, but I think he is the only one, so this could be very, like, you know, bad for him, because we have 3 players, make it 4 on the top. We have the B team who could engage these revive flights because they already saw. We have some shots, and look at Kashish who got the first knock here. And we have a couple of engagements, right? We have a couple of you know, switch between players, right? And the B team actually had a very good drop here. Coming in, the P team is on the bottom. You know, Hidden is trying to push away a boy as well, and the B team was just flawless here with this push.
Yeah, we're going to actually be losing our ace, which is a bit of an early ending for them. They did manage to get to the final few circles last round. Unfortunately, they did lose their 4v4. The final few teams actually did have a full squad back then. But are going to get wiped out a bit early here. Just got overwhelmed. Too many teams actually starting to push them at once. Serena going to be going down alongside Nemesis. Going to be left to just 2. How can you do it alongside the remaining player as well? Possibly going to get chased by a vehicle here. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to play out. Snowboard saving them. Going to go split just so they can guarantee a bit more a likelihood of living. 44 seconds on the clock. How can you do it? It's going to be looking to be focused on. Is going to be having to escape. Somehow escaping. 3 HP though. Is going to get picked up eventually by Maniac. But still, Zon actually haven't been on high kills. They've been so far. This is going to be their 5th kill. Still nothing too crazy though. So far we haven't really seen that much in terms of kills for a lot of these teams. In fact, a lot of teams kind of more in the region of 5 kills at most. But yeah, still 9 teams. We're going to see a lot more teams actually going to be successfully wiped, at least in terms of in comparison to how many teams are actually playing. We are going to see ROG though in a bit of a gunfight. Mori finding that headshot onto Levi. 6 seconds remaining. Does get confirmed luckily, so he is going to come back immediately off. Smoked away, looting his box. Fincher, bit of a risky position. Could be so close to hell. Going to be late to the reaction of a kill, though. The end as well going to go knocked.
Okay, we do have a couple of shots from the top, right? They have
a beautiful play coming in from Tak. Holding the high ground of the rock. Gonna get the 2-piece immediately. A huge knock coming in. Mori now the main focus. Easy gun left to Mori, and revive flight just went off, so Mori last remaining for the next like minute and a half. It depends on if they engage. Mori taking some time to at least think about his decisions. Is going to finally decide to back out. Probably the smartest play here, considering the fact RG are coming back with a full squad. And they aren't going to chase him out, so luckily for him, he is going to escape. Maniac going to be, in fact, getting a kill of his own. Knocked immediately, pushing ahead on what, 1 tons. Nading away, seeing if he can maybe get some knocks here. Isn't going to be as lucky. Still has 1 player knocked. And the rest of 1 tons just trying to escape. Not going to be as lucky on loots. Damaged, finding a bit of stuff to work with.
Yes.
Hellboy beamed. Left to 3 HP. The zone closing in. Not going to be ideal.
Yeah, they're engaging here at the zone. We have a poltergeist who's trying to push away, right?
A lovely beam.
Yes, but they have that like a good spot behind the rock. They're getting some shots. They're in the zone, but they have a medic as well, right? So I think it's gonna be way better for them instead of like G team. G team is pushing already. Mania got the first knock, never mind. They're trying to rotate on the left side, but there's no way they're gonna push away, right? Jay is the last one, I think, from this team, yeah, and he got shut down from it. We have 24 seconds and he couldn't stay alive. Right now, Maniac is pushing into the zone. They have a couple of vehicles in front of them, and they are pushing, so they're gonna have the chance to go inside. But at this point, we have 17 teams alive, right? It's gonna be a little bit harder.
17
maybe
players, rather.
Yeah, 70 players. Okay. It's gonna be maybe a little bit harder to fight and to find any fights, because at this point the zone is quite big, and for 17 players, you know, it's gonna be very, very easy to actually hide and stay put if we will not have teams to actually jump on top, as Maniac does. But he got shut down very, very fast, so I don't think we're gonna see.
I'm slightly lost about that fight when Maniac just solo jumped on a full team. I don't know if he maybe just didn't notice that it was a full team. Maybe you just saw one. But I mean, that was just quite random. The revive flight just came in. Why would you do that? It's just
That's
a bit odd.
something that I would do, and then I would be like, "Team, come after me, cause I'm dead." And they would be like, "Oh, you dead already?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm dead." What were you expecting? There was a full team. That's why I don't play that much VR.
Luckily, though, RG, after they got that pick, they're immediately following up with some snipes coming in, actually sniping successfully onto one team over here, over towards the chip above farm. Being quite successful there. We haven't seen too much success in terms of snipers. We have seen a few headshots here and there, but nothing too crazy in terms of just spamming down against one team. And it's going to be looking quite successful here. Not going to find a follow-up, though. Luigi going to go down. Left to 2 for Zon. They are on 11 kills, so they are going to be one of the teams leading the charge in terms of kill count. We do as well have LLB as well following up with 11 kills themselves. Still with the full squad up. Are going to be looking to grab their first few customs.
Yeah.
Yeah, still.
Yep.
I mean, it's 6 teams, so now it's just going to be a matter of kind of not that much aggression coming in, I believe. I think we're going to see a lot more kind of passive plays coming in for a lot of these teams. There's still 18 players.
And they're gonna push towards, I think it's gonna be kind of farm the end zone. We have G team who is close there to the chopper. They might engage the V team, but it's a 2v4 situation. I don't think they're gonna stay a chance, right? So I think they're gonna push back. We still have 20 seconds until the revive flights come, and I think engaging these 4 players was a little bit of like a mistake, because now they know where are you, and if you die, it's gonna take a lot of time to come back, right? And also ROG is fighting here. We have Nemesis getting some shots. Levi got him knocked from the side. We have Antonia, right, also pushing, picks up Levi, and this was a good hold from the side of D team, right? We're gonna see a Raz coming in. Bahadur is still knocked, and yeah, unfortunately they did not got the Raz. And also they're trying to push with the revive flights. There are some revive flights. Oh, Tech couldn't hit a shot. That was unfortunate there with the sniper, but he's coming with the zone and he revealed his position right now. It's gonna be dangerous, especially if the D team gonna have the res, and also they're gonna be able to push into the zone, because they have 3 players on their side and Tech is by himself, and he still has almost 1 minute to actually stay alive.
Yeah, luckily he does have a snowboard, gonna be able to rotate. Bit of an unfortunate little 4v4 between the teams.
Yeah.
It looked kind of in the way of ROG immediately, with Levi getting a quick little 2-piece for himself. So he immediately got traded, not really getting a follow-up from anyone other than his team. But it was just a matter of just, unfortunately, not seeing that many kills prior to Levi's 2-piece. Because if anyone got another kill in terms of prior to Levi's 2-piece, that would have been a huge play, made immediately into a 1v1 possibly. But unfortunately, that just wasn't the case. It was a 2v1. Had to play a bit careful. And, you know, just a bit unfortunate in terms of ROG's, just their positioning. But still, it's generally fine. Still alive. 10 seconds on the clock. This should be the last revive flight coming in. So it's going to be really a matter of bunkering it down, holding it strong. And farm, definitely going to be a strong position to do that. There's going to be tons of buildings to play with. Lots of high ground to work with. So it's going to be a matter of who's going to really hold down the best in terms of this. But interestingly enough, that I want to notice is that Tak is going to be running a Razorback.
Yeah.
Which I haven't checked on the Razorback in terms of buffs and nerfs, but I'm quite interested to see a Razorback coming in. It's not really a gun you would ever expect to be something that's good, but he may see a headshot opportunity, does find one, could follow up with a second, isn't going to follow up, going to get confirmed though, luckily for himself. So Amelia, a nice little 4 in addition. But so I'm quite interested. He has gone a Razorback kill at least once. I know he did get that on Maniac. Seeing if he can maybe get another headshot. Is going to get the tag. Going to get that knock. Should be able to quickly confirm. The tag playing it smart though. I need to have him. I hope that he worries about his HP. Luckily, he has the snowboard very close to zone to follow up from his team to snipe alongside.
Let's just get him some shots. They're pushing to the far right. And right now we have Mori, who is one shot, got killed by Mobares. He's on the 6th kill, right? And we still have 15 players alive, right? And the zone is smaller and smaller. And as you see, farm is a very good place to actually, have good cover, right? Especially because of the buildings. Right now we have this ROG team who is actually getting some sniper shots and getting spotted by DW team, right? Caramel, very good sniper, did saw them get lots of kills during the 3 rounds, and right now he's pushing in front, getting some shots, 1 knock. They have already 2 knocks on this side, and this is their time to actually push, right? Luigi got shot down in the farm, and the push is coming from this side. You're gonna see a couple of utilities also, and some smoke, and Caramel with a knock once again on tag. He is trying to push in front. We have the V team who are impossible to actually push into the zone. They couldn't push into the zone, and Caramel picked up 3 kills of 4, and that was actually very, very good.
Yeah, unfortunately, Tak just really had it unfortunate. He was knocked 3 times back to back, trying to get back up, but he never could. Every time he stood back up, he immediately went back down to his knees. But I mean, yeah, it just kind of held back on ROG. ROG should have just admitted defeat, try and rotate, but I mean, there's nothing much they could really do. They used the smoke bomb, a crucial kit of to use for that rotation. They used it just to res 1 player. So I mean, at that rate, that's really what costed them. They didn't have the utility to rotate anymore.
Yeah.
I don't believe they had any smokes or anything like that to really work with. The only smoke was smoke bomb, and they lost it already just trying to get the res.
Oh,
Oh hell, I'm immediately gonna get picked up. There's still 3 teams remaining.
Yeah. He's trying to push away. He's using the poltergeist, and yeah, we do have Carmel who might spotted him. He was a key player for this team, and he managed to pick up lots of kills, especially earlier. We have oh, never mind, he got shot down, and I don't think if there is a chance he's gonna get up, or maybe because Mobares is not engaging, he doesn't want to engage right now, and he's gonna let this D team to do the dirty work, right? We're gonna see the message teams already there pushing Medkit, getting some shots. We have 2 shields as well, but Carmel had the chance to actually,
Oi!
oh, damn!
An unfortunate headshot coming in. Mad Kit's definitely not going to be resable. Has this rocket to play with though. Carmel playing it smart. Mabares playing it smart even more though. He is a solo, realizes that it's going to be only a few teams. Going to wait for the perfect position. Is going to get that immediate pick. 7 kills now. 1v2. Very doable. Yeah. Mabares is the pulse guys. He hasn't got pulse guys just yet though. Is going to wait some time. Hasn't got it for this zone, which is crucial if he had it just now. He has the rocks to rotate with. 16 kills on the board for the team total. 12 kills on the board for team 4. Now it's a sniper battle. It's a risky play. If one of them connect, it's huge. Nemesis is going to take an open field shot. Is defender though. A beautiful play. Has the pulse guys. Hasn't really got an option. This is the play to make as a duo. You need to play 2 different angles, so then it's harder to go and get the kill. And Mabares is going to crumble eventually to Nemesis. Beautiful play from Nemesis, playing that different angle just so it's harder to actually kill both of them at the same time. It's a crucial play. Team 4 still going to take the victory, but isn't going to actually have the most kills.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think that was an interesting play, but still 3rd round and final round. All these teams still pretty good.
Yeah, it was a little bit. It seemed a little bit longer because we had less teams, and then in the middle of the game, they started killing each other, and then at the end we had just like 20 players, and the zone was so big, So that's why I think it was a little bit slower. But this team still managed to do a lot of kills. We have 13 kills on their side, right? And yeah. Going and see Team 7 already having 16 kills. We have Team 23 with 15 kills. And overall, less kills than previous round, but we still had like less players. I think 1 team left. Okay, so therefore we did not have that much that many people to kill. So yeah.
Yeah,
I think. If you're in the lobby, can you invite me?
Please? What, sorry? Of course. Considering the fact that there wasn't that many kills, or that many teams, there was still a decent amount of kills coming in. There was still 13, 16, 15, 15. And a fair few teams getting like around 8 kills. So, I mean, all things considered, there was generally still good performance from a lot of these teams in terms of their kill counts. So, I mean, yeah, it's pretty obviously ideal for the situation for trying to qualify, because again, they don't only a couple teams are going to be qualifying in. I'm not entirely sure how many teams though, because this again was a pretty small group, all things considered. So I would imagine, I don't know, I'm not entirely sure on how many teams are actually going to be qualifying through into the finals. But still, generally, I would imagine that a lot of these teams are going to be able to qualify pretty easily, considering a lot of these teams have generally gone good performances. So it should be just fine. But still, I think that game was a bit, I don't know, a bit more, not as much happening, just for the fact, again, smaller teams, but not even that significant. To the fact that a lot more teams were kind of dying off as a full wipe earlier on than in comparison to the previous games. We only had for the final circle, only 2 teams prior got wiped. This game, I think a bit more teams than that, maybe 3-4 teams actually got wiped, and especially since there's less teams in this, that's a more significant amount. So I think there was a lot more just actual full-blown wipes in comparison, and that's what kind of made it a bit slower. But I mean, it was a bit easier this week at least cast, noticing a lot more of the teams, a lot more easier to digest a lot of the things. But I mean, that's just sometimes what happens. Now, this is going to be the in-between. We're going to have, that's going to be Group B. Now we're going to have Group A, which is going to be the EU teams. What's your thoughts on that?
Now, I'm actually really excited to see, after casting, Mobile Mayhem, I got familiarized with some of the players. By the way, are you in the room?
I'm still in the room. Well, I need to join the new one now.
Yeah, just request me if you want, I'm just saying. Because I don't see you, I was like, wait, is he here? He's not.
Of course. Oh yeah, of course. EU, I don't know. I think there's just different playstyles when it comes to EU. I think one team that really interested me in terms of MENA was I'm going in, but it looks like they have disbanded since then. So I don't know. It looks like MENA currently are just kind of experimenting with different lineups and different teams than they used to, because I'm seeing a lot of variation in terms of the teams. But I mean, that's just kind of how it is, and some teams are going to be having to variate and kind of adapt to the scene. However, in comparison to EU is pretty, I guess to say still. They haven't really changed that many times in terms of lineups as of more recent months. Pretty much everyone's the same team. No one's really moved that much to a significant extent. So, I mean, they've had the longest time to kind of compose themselves and really get the just synergy down with their team. So obviously we've had AMK work together for a long time. Particularly a lot of those players have had experience with each other for years, and then we've got Risen, which have obviously as well had years worth of experience, and some of the other teams have had lots of experience with themselves, each other as well. Vasti as well, previously Red Moon, having experience with themselves as well for, again, quite at least maybe a year or so. So I mean, in terms of already synergy, I think that's probably the big groundbreaker in terms of EU in comparison to the MENA teams. Is just EU has a lot more in terms of teams that have been bunkering it down, learning and experiencing with each other for a lot longer in comparison to the MENA teams. So I think that's a bit of a variation there in terms of how these teams play out. So I'm quite curious on how the finals will play out in terms of the MENA teams in comparison to EU. Because I think MENA definitely was it was a big showcase when I'm Going In came in and really dominated the scene entirely. For quite a while, especially in Momentum, is quite significant, which I believe you did cast, if you remember, Ken and such from I'm Going In. They were pretty strong and significant. So I'm not sure where he's gone now, but I mean, I think they were definitely a landmark for MENA in terms of their general performance. I'm not sure where Ambition are. I'm not sure if they're in this lobby, because Ambition as well is a pretty strong team, that being Vivant and such.
Oh, Vivant, right?
Yeah. So it doesn't look like they're here, which is a bit unfortunate, because they are also a landmark team for MENA. But yeah, I'm not sure where they've gone. But we'll have to just see.
It is impressive that, talking about BR and MP, you see a lot of teams from different from different regions coming and playing the same lobby, and still adapting to the same ping and so on. But in EU, if there is a ping shift, they would not play. So many times we had the rooms when no ping, no games, so you would just leave, or any other MP team, they would leave if they would not have their 20 or 10 ping, and then I come here in BR and I see people playing on 80 ms or 100 ms, and they're still playing, and it's damn, BR, I like BR.
Yeah, that's the thing about BR. I think the most part, EU people, well, the EU scene rather, have kind of been too, well, they are pretty used to having EU pings. They've never had, well, when they experience higher ping, they're usually very shocked by it, because for the most part, they have always had the scene of just, they've always had enough players to make the room an EU ping server. So it's very easy for them. They've very rarely had occasions where they've played on different ping. So when they have meta ping, they had complained about it. Some teams have outright just not played the tournament because they know it's going to be meta ping. But I mean, for the most part, they have generally had their advantage. They've never had to worry about ping in their lives, pretty much. Meta teams haven't had that situation, though. They had to variate a lot and adapt to ping. I've had a lot of meta teams in the past that have played NA. They have played EU. They've had to really adjust to the ping and just learn from that and know that they had to adapt to high ping, which a lot of the teams haven't used to their advantage and known how to. Like, for instance, a lot of meta teams don't really shotgun that much, particularly one landmark team, obviously Vivant, Chu. Those players were not known for shotgunning, and they were for the longest time one of the strongest Iranian teams in the game. And they never really shotgun. They only SMG'd, sniped, AR. That was the main thing. Obviously, we've had other Iranian teams come in that were shotgunners and kind of adapt to that play style. But it's just really adapting to the ping and really learning what you can take as an advantage from high ping in comparison to having low ping.
Yeah. But just saying that you have an advantage with high ping is just like so crazy for me. You know, me when I'm like on 50 ping, I'm already complaining about 50 ping because I play on 20 something, you know, like 50 ping. Damn, how people can play on 100 ping? Like, it's just like impressive. And I'm like, you know, I have like a big respect to players and teams who are always going, like, for example, playing, even if you're EU and play NA, like for me it's like so like I have a big respect for the players and the teams that do that, and also for meta teams that they come and play EU lobbies, you know. So it is just impressive for me, you know. I'm just like, okay, EU is nice. At BR, you know, BR, because MP, they eat me alive. I'm gonna say that. But we are doing now, obviously, we needed like a little bit of like talk about it, but like right now we're gonna cast Group A, right? So as you said, it should start shortly. We have 64 players in lobby. I do believe we started with what, it was 50 in the Group B, I think, or 51, right? And
somewhere
then
around
dropped
54,
to-
like around that region.
yeah, and then drop to 46. So yeah, so right now we have 61, and we do have like, as you see, more players. So I'm looking forward. I hope I'm not gonna, you know, mispronounce any of the teams. You know, usually, you know, I don't really talk about like, especially when it's like a smaller event for like 2 days. I don't really stay and like read the names from the teams because it's like there are always someone else, and instead of like saying something bad, I just keep it and try to say, you know, the player's name, because it's like more reasonable, you know, because like sometimes you see this player in this team and then next time you see it in another team, you know. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna say it, but like for tomorrow when we're gonna have the, you know, the finals, I'm gonna try to actually study a little bit the team's name and be a little bit more you know, there. But yeah, I'm looking forward. Now, talking about EU, because you're EU as well, what is the team that you think is gonna get the more kills in this lobby?
I think the obvious, like, safe bet is going to be AMK currently, because I think they're going to be one of the strongest teams in this lobby. Risen EU, nowhere to be seen. I don't know where they've gone. They should have been here, but I'm not sure where they've gone. But that's obviously another team that's going to be very strong, but they aren't going to be here just yet. Maybe they missed the first round. Maybe they can come back for the next two. But again, this is qualifiers, so I mean, it's pretty, for these teams, it should be pretty easy to get through the qualifiers. But AMK is definitely going to be my bet for this lobby.
Okay.
Yeah, the thing is regarding team names as well. I understand that, because definitely, because I think Menno is especially a very strong example of this, and NA kind of, in a sense, where they do change teams or orgs pretty frequently. So keeping the knowledge of the same name is going to be a bit of a harder sense, because they always switch names and stuff. But I think for EU, it's a bit of a different sense, as again, like AMK, Risen, like these teams have barely switched orgs or anything like that, and it's very easy to know the name just off of the players pretty heavily. So I think that's EU's a bit of a different sense for that, because it's very easy to cast, because you know the teams, you know the players, they've just held down the same kind of orgs, they never really changed that much, and I think that's going to be a strong point for EU in terms of casting and stuff. It's just so much easier, and you just know the teams by already. But let's see, 16 teams. Let's see the flight. Flight path can be a bit of an average flight path. Generally, most locations can be found. Dormitory and Heat may be the hardest to reach, but generally everywhere else can be found. New Vision not going to be a single team, which is a bit interesting. Usually we do expect a team. Black Market's going to be actually a contest here. Oh wait, no, it's never mind. It's just going to be AMK. The Sanitarium going to be a different situation. Going to be 2 teams. Demure going to be over at Team 5. Looks like Mori holding down top roof with improvement. Immediately with a chopper kill, going to find another player. This is going to be Wontons, a different team, however, for Wontons. Here comes a QQ9. Eden trying to get a pick. Is going to go down to the knife kill from Lynch. Left to 2. We're going to have Edie. Going to get the immediate res. Back to 3. Still 4v3. Could probably get improvements here. Doesn't get that pick. Possible. Is going to get that chase down. Has him cracked. But the Ramo going to get immediately a pick on 2 players. And from Sense. Not going to be the most ideal situation. First pick going to go down. Remo is going to eventually go down. I'm not sure if he's going to get his confirms. Here comes Reap. Knocked. Confirmed. It looks like Wontons are going to have to back out. Team 14 are just going to have to back out. Just take the L on this engagement and just have to live with it.
We see players who played in the previous round. Like, we see Mori, he played like already 3 rounds. This is his 4th round, so I feel like we're gonna see him probably play all 6. And I do see other players, like for example Logic. Logic was in the previous round too, like previous 3 rounds too. So that is actually impressive. Looking forward to see how they're gonna be at the end of these 6 rounds, because it's like 6 rounds of gameplay. It's not easy, to be honest. And I'm curious to see how I'm gonna be after like 6 rounds of casting as well. But right now, you know, most of the early fights are like kind of done. We have some players being knocked, killed, right? But overall, the teams are trying to stay as close as together and, you know, to actually get their good spot. Right now, nobody's actually engaging anyone, right? We might just have some engagement when the revive flight's gonna come, because they're gonna try to go and loot. But until then, I think it's gonna be pretty like, you know, safe for for all the teams all around the map. And probably when we're gonna start having drops, it's gonna be a little bit more hectic. But right now, it's quite quiet.
Yeah, for the most part, like everyone's, as you mentioned, it's going to be very split. We're not going to really see much. Maybe a bit on this rotation. For instance, Black Market already, we have AMK could be already in the helicopter, looking to probably rotate. They could go and rotate onto a team. Probably downtown is the more likely choice for them. We do also have another team running around in a helicopter close to downtown, which is going to be, I believe, to be Team 19? No, it's not going to be Team 19. It's Team 25, rather, already in a helicopter circling around. They're going to take the islands, interestingly enough. I believe they are going to be going for a placement position, not really engaging too much. You're just going to play for positioning, trying to stay alive as much as possible. It looks to be is their game plan for this.
Yeah, we already have the revive flights coming in, right? Because I see N team is on top of a farm, and we also have C team who is bottom farm. So if they spotted the revive flight, this could be big for them, you know, because we have already some shots on Keshin, who is he's one shot and he's knocked by flags. Already is a 3v4 situation, and actually it's a 2v4 at farm. So yeah, this was a good push from the C team.
Yeah, we're also going to have a bit of an engagement going on at Outpost. We're going to have actually already 2 picks going in. Team 7 not in an ideal situation. Left to 2. Trying to get a pick. Struggling to find it. They do find one at least. Tinky Winky. Interesting name. Is going to go down. AMK as well. Going to get some kills off. Going to get a vehicle explosion. Though it looks like another team actually looking to come in. Actually a third party. Luckily though, for Team 7, they are going to have at least one of their players backing up. Missing that still DOQ shots, but still 46 seconds on the clock. They have one player at least completely out of the picture, so they can escape. Ats are going to be holding down a bit of a ridge there. Who get this pick, though it is going to be playing careful because they have been third-partied. They're just going to be playing careful, not risking too much. Yeah, so far in terms of... What the MP5 going to be chasing down the one solo that they can find. Smoke bomb coming into play. Looking for this fight. Struggling to find him. 18 seconds. Finally finds Kimuri.
Oh. Damn.
He's going to get that kill. Savage as well, actually going to be finding some picks of their own. I think left to just one. Bad day. Last remaining behind the defender shield.
Oh yeah, he's...
Has to live for 2 seconds and dies 1 second behind. Unfortunate timing. That's going to be a quick little 4K over to AVA. Only losing one player there. Insane. Unfortunately gone, but that's just fine there. Still, first team out is going to be over and dead to Savage. Savage already doing well for themselves. Custom should be coming in relatively soon. Yeah, for the most part, we're not seeing too much in terms of engagements, I'd reckon we still have a couple teams over outposts, a couple solos trying to hold it down, not getting spotted. Looks to be just being game picked up. Yeah, generally it's going to be now all the revives coming in, customs now coming in. Everyone's kind of playing it careful, playing their own positions, not really engaging to too much fights. Zen's going to be pretty split up. Dave going to go down to improvement.
Ooh.
That's to the headshot of the HDR.
Yeah.
So we are actually going to see radar base maybe a bit of an engagement.
Yeah. Yeah, we have Renji here. Damon already got freeze, and we have a 3v3 situation. Momo already pushing towards the spot. Obviously, we have a knock on the side of loading, right? Is it loading, or from damage, or it's not that the same loading? Where
I
is
don't
loading?
believe it's the same loading. Loading has gone to Risen, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, that's interesting, but we don't see a reason here, so yeah.
Yeah, I have no clue where they've gone. Logic going to go down to improvement.
Oh, damn. He's good with the sniper, though. Improvement did good. Like, he's on second kill. Oh, no, he got killed
But as
by
soon as you say that,
Ratman.
I think you're cursing players here. I think you're calling it a bit too soon as it happens.
Castle curse. Da-da-da-da.
Maybe, but Varsity down to just 2 now. I'm going to stay alive. Trying to go for a beam. Our Actual struggling to get some shots off on Lynch. Does tag him a couple bits, though. Improvement going to go down. Revy as well going to go down. There's still 30 seconds, just holding down this top zip line. Still got 3 players against them.
Oh,
Nades coming
getting some
through.
shot.
Renji, confirmed.
Yeah, but they still have this top side and 16 seconds. I don't think they're gonna engage. It depends on this E team if they're gonna engage or wait for the revive flight. Because right now they have the upper hand-ish in a way. Universe got the kill as well with the in the car crash, right? But we have another kill coming, another team coming with the chopper. So this could be big. Oh, and they are actually jumping because of the explosion. We still have 1 knock from them, but damn, that is not ideal right now. This our team is not in a good position, and they might actually get, third party.
AMK actually are going to be jumping straight onto Savage, immediately losing 1 down to a 3v3. Actually, no, I believe it maybe a bit less. But Savage not in the most ideal situation, up to 2 in a 3v2 on separate islands. Nades coming in. They just can stall for time. They don't need to really worry about too much.
Yeah. Wait, insane and insane? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they're going to be 2 different players. And that is the worst case scenario. Going to be losing the life only to a nade, especially down to 3v1. Now gives the entire reign of the island over to Savage. And I believe he was lagging there. Unfortunately, is going to go down, and Savage completely out of the picture. Actually, no, Heaps is still. Where the? What? Wait, not what? I'm so confused. What happened to Heaps? That was confusing.
Is he not dead?
No, he's dead. He's dead. I don't know what happened. It showed him as an option, but they are in fact going to be wiped. But immediately we're going to see a flurry of kills coming in through the feed, but unfortunately I wasn't really catch most of that. We do see some other teams actually engaging. We're actually going to have another Savage team, Team 21.
Yes.
Actually looking to engage on this AMK fight. Mori going to go down.
Tank has been delivered.
Now it's a bit slow. Varsity taking on Black Market, having a bit of a beam going on Timeless. Timeless actually going to get beamed away from Actual. The immediate push coming in. He has the defender, can play for the aggression. 26 seconds on the clock. And it looks like the rest of Team 23 are just going to back up. Their only duo left remaining. They have to wait the extra 20 seconds.
Yeah, Varsity is still getting some shots in improvement, I think. He's 1 shot. The Mirrors, they're still continuing this fight. You know, they were like all around this black market side. So we do have Octo a good push. We have, I think, a player knocked. We have 2 shields in. Oh, improvement. Improvement got Octo there. Damn, that was unfortunate.
Huge play. They are going to get 2. Demure going to get traded though.
No snitch. Oh my god, that was so good. Oh,
huge play. No. Varsity crumbling. Left to 1. Ratman. All that remains. Nading away. Could get a big pick on improvement. Misses the nade. That's bad. Is going to have to back up. Now again, this is the same situation. Team 5 have basically put Varsity in a bad spot twice back to back, and they're not fully going for the confirms. They had a 3v2. They didn't challenge it. They could have challenged it, but they never did. Now they've put them into 4v1. Still not challenging it. I'm surprised about that. I mean, maybe it's a tactic, as mentioned prior in the Group B, that they would maybe attempt to go and loop revives. I believe they are probably doing the same thing. They're going to try and loop revives, try and get those kills, which I think is generally has been what teams have been doing. They're not really fully committing to a lot of these fights. I think we're seeing a lot more passiveness when it comes to this EU group. I don't know. We haven't seen as much aggression, I think, so there's a lot more strategy going through.
Yeah, but we still see more teams getting like, you know, killed instantly. You know, like for example, Savage got like pushed by AMK, right? And it was like definitely, you know, a wipe. You know, so I feel like here in EU we see the fact that teams go for the wipe instead of actually going to like, you know, let the player kind of the players escape. You know, because we did had that occurring many times in the previous 3 rounds, right? Right now coming here into EU, it's always about like finishing the whole team. You know, so I think maybe that's a difference between the regions, or maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know. This is something that I saw, you know, like they're going for all of the players to finish the round instead of like, you know, farming the kills, you know. Well, that's something that we see here. And also black market, we have 2 teams, right? WV team and E team, right? The mirror is still on this side. We have a couple of smokes. We also had some revive fights, you know, coming in, so we'll see how they're gonna hold this position on black market after 1 knock.
I am lost for words on how he just got sniped. That was a quick little headshot coming in, and then Demure immediately pushing close range in black market. And it looks like they may have Team 23 on the ropes, just rushing them hard. Simple as that. Timeless holding his ground somehow. Directly next to the Antelope, trying to see if he can get some more. Has improvements. Already knocked. Somehow turning this around. They are going to get run over somehow. Halo left remaining behind the log. This is going to be unfortunate timing. A completely new team. Halo probably going to get caught up here. Does get one confirmed. Going to get a possible second. Can he make a third? Needs to get third here. Defender play. This is huge. Can he make the 3? Can he make the 3? Nearly. Halo nearly made the play of his life and his whole career. Nearly clutched severely. He's going to unfortunately choose little joke there though. That would have been huge.
One by one.
I have no clue. They were lost for words. I guess they just got distracted. The tricksters maybe got them lost, to confused. But I mean, that would have been a nearly beautiful little play coming in, clutching up for the round. But that isn't going to be the case, unfortunately. Still, I mean, surprisingly enough, I mean, that's the power of the 117. Can easily beam, shreds down an amazing AR currently.
Oh, is down. Ooh, another. I think it was a revive flight. Right, Agman got killed.
It may have been, yeah.
Yeah,
AMK are currently sitting on 14 kills though. They're doing pretty well.
They're very aggressive in this lobby, actually.
So far, they've seemingly been the most aggressive, at least from what it's been. Most teams have been I think most teams have been generally kind of playing a bit more strategical. For the most part, not as many teams going for the aggressive play. They are engaging in fights when they get the pick. Mostly, if they can get the first pick, then they'll immediately engage. But yeah, we haven't seen too many outright 4v4s for the most part. Yeah, everyone's just playing for the position still. 9 teams now. Another Savage team actually going to go out, unfortunately. So far, 2 Savage teams out. I think there was a total of 3. I'm not sure exactly. But still, both Savage teams are going to be out. Hitman going to go down right for Revive Flight, unfortunately. AMK going to come back with another player for the team. That's going to be Naruto. I'm not really sure if that's I'm not entirely sure which player that is meant to be. They do go under different names occasionally once in a while.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they are going to be leading the charge in terms of kills. We have Team 5 as well on 9 kills, looking to get these customs free and simple. Going to be more with a HDR, AK-117 alongside, customer 117 alongside for a couple of the other players. 4K going to be going down once again. 4K is not having a good time right now. I'm not entirely sure which team he's playing for right now, but he is going to be having it a bit rough. Dave going to go down. Brother, last remaining for the team of Team 24. Circling around, has the ATV, has 45 seconds remaining on the clock. But it looks like we're going to have an immediate push coming in. Team 19, I believe to be KOH. Indeed, it is KOH Chaos. Bots may have been lagging there, not entirely sure. Monkey's trying to get some follow-up.
They're pushing towards
Flex gets one, gets immediately traded away. Momo looking to get a possible pick with a HDR. Had to wait a bit. But they are realizing they are going to get pinched from behind as well.
Yeah, Boss getting some shots. He's trying to push back because the team is coming from the top, actually. I do believe it's D team. That's a funny name. Getting some shots on Monkeys, right? And they're trying to get this couple of kills because they are having this top position, right? Couple of snipers and also some SMGs in the team, right? MP5 getting some shots with the chopper, you know, spray and pray.
Yeah, two of the players, in fact, for Team 4 are going to be running with choppers, which I'm not sure if that's going to be the strategy. Maybe they prefer it. But, I mean, it's working out. They've got the pick. Momo going to go down to Mori. But we're going to have Radar Base having their own little fights. It is going to get the 2-piece, in fact.
That was amazing.
Luckily, Mori is going to be popping off. Momo is going to be bleeding out, though luckily his teammates are going to be coming back off the revive flight, though we may see a bit more engagements. The May going to go down. Nade's coming in. sense. Not going to be in the most ideal situation. Trying to get that quick res. Having the team possibly hold them off. But here comes the immediate push coming in. Not going to get that res. Taking a bit of damage there. Way Zinbi going to go down. Naruto taking that knock.
Oh, beautiful shot. Oh,
But it looks like some of the players may be lagging. Trying to see if they can maybe get one. Iglees does get Tinky. Left. Bonded does get one. Immediately traded away to himself. Left to just one.
Your teammate has been killed.
Rip's still alive. He's the last
Reap
one here.
holding his
Yeah.
ground. He needs to take these kills. Don't know if there's any more revive flights. Going to be wrapping around.
Oh no!
Doesn't get it. And the 3-piece coming in from MP5.
Been delivered.
A simple little 3-piece. Cleaning it up.
Is almost
Now customs coming in. Last revive as well. Well, actually, no revives. Customs in.
Oh damn!
Zone.
delivered.
Not the most ideal position.
Mars still
There's
getting,
only-
push. He's pushing on top. Like they're still trying to get that high ground. Oh, we have the D team who is still holding. Right. Oh, the Sak got the kill. Oh my god, what he was doing there? He was like pushing without like I don't know, creating much of it. Right now the E team is coming from the bottom. Improvement is down. Lynch is down. Demir is the last one. He's getting pushed. He's one shot. And Demir still what? He won the fight. That's oh my god. But he's the last one. And as you said, no more revive fights. So right now he needs to hold it together, right? Because we have a couple of dangerous teams are around, right? Going back to this B team, right, who is getting some shots, I think, from C team, and they are pushing to top. Demon is one shot. He finally got shut down, and right now I feel like this does not look very promising for AMK here, because they got spotted. Akman got, oh, never mind, you know what, they got the kills, you know. I feel like I'm caster cursing right now. It's not funny.
They have the kills yet. They haven't got the greatest position. It's a decent position to work with. They have a lot of cover, but they are surrounded by multiple different areas. Ackman just solo rushing teams. Isn't getting punished whatsoever. Just pushing solo. Still working out. No one's punishing him. No one's shooting. Decided just giving him the free pick to get the kills. 21 kills, 9 kills alone to Ackman. And they're just free reigning it. Yeah, it's... I mean, seemingly no one is choosing to shoot Ackman. They're just giving him the free opportunity to get the picks. No punishment whatsoever, though we have still Team 3, full team. Actually, no, rather. Yep, full team now. Now in a 4v3 against AMK. Again, having the advantage. AMK as well have another team on the hillside that could shoot him. Finally, Ackman is going to go down, gets punished. The rest of the team trying to get the kills. New settings, going to get that pick. New settings as well, going to get a second, I believe. Left, just one. Gonna get the res on Ackman.
From the back, this is not looking good for AMK. Look at them, they can just go and pick up the kills and yeah.
And AMK, yeah, they are gonna get eventually wiped. Team 24 looking for that third party attempt. Dave gonna have plenty of loot to work with. Hitman as well looting away. I'm not sure if they're aware of the team that they were actually engaging in. Team 3 gonna be able to reset. Should be able to get that res off. Getting in a bit of a decent position. Demure just waiting it out, playing for time. Team top 3 already.
Oh.
Possibly see someone with a sniper. It's a 3v2v1.
He could definitely win, but I think he's spotted already by Daev. You know, he could just wait for these two teams actually to engage and then get to their party. That's something that I would try to do, but he is pushed by these two teams from X team, right? Daev and Hitman. He's trying to push away with the Trickster and going in, well, in the back of this C team maybe. I don't know. So this position for all three teams, I guess, it's quite interesting. We have the mirror already getting some hits zone, so I feel like he's gonna be the next victim in this last zone.
I'd say Team 3 are basically set for win, not just for the fact that they have the players, but they actually have pretty strong positioning. Could easily punish Dave. Easily picked him up. They have the Rich to work with as well, so only need to expose their head. Demure going to find Hitman left to a 1v3. Now, Demure's already used Trickster, so he no longer has the utilities to work with. Has the car. It's going to get blown up. He's getting shot from the left side. Could possibly fix Loga, but not so much. He's going to get the vehicle explosion to finish it off, and that's going to be a quick little 3. Man, it's securing the victory. But again, yeah, it's just the position for them were pretty well done. They had played as well for a bit of a flank just to make sure it's a bit harder. But I mean, yeah, there was nothing much that Demure could have done. The positioning wasn't really ideal. He only had a vehicle to work with that was eventually going to get blown up. But no, of course. But still, first place with 8 kills coming in from... What the fuck are these teams? I don't know how to say these players' names. It's I feel like I'm casting Mena, which I believe this team may be Mena. I'm not entirely sure. Flex gonna have 3. 4 are going to have 3 as well. So most part, not really going to get much kills for the remaining players, but what? I don't know. The guy with 8 kills, nevertheless, still carrying the team heavily with a kill count. Yeah, sure, I'll go with that. is still going to have the highest amount of kills, carrying the team heavily with the kill count. Still 8 kills, a very strong amount. And we definitely saw a lot more kills coming in for the end game. We didn't see much of anything at all prior until the last, until Revive Flights basically quitted. We saw a lot more aggression coming in for the teams. 16 kills up to them. 15 kills following up in team 5 at second place, having Demure with 5 kills, 4 kills improvement, 2 to Lynch and Mori with 4. So, I mean, they're still teams consistent from the previous group, at least for Mori. Then we have third place going over to Team 24, which is going to be Gravity Esports, having only 3 kills, though. They did go for the placement, didn't get that much for kills, though. 4K, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure he got 4K in deaths rather than actual kills, because, I mean, he was dying pretty significant amounts. Not sure what actually happened there. Maybe he can actually achieve a 4K. He will have to see if he can live up to his name. Fourth place is going to be Team 2, which is, of course, AMK. And my bets did go through. They did get the most amount of kills, 21 kills, 9 kills on Akman alone, 7 kills to new settings, 2 to Naruto, and 3 to Camper. Very strong amount of kills, especially, of course, to Akman and new settings. Fifth place is going to go to Team 19 as well, with 13 kills, 7 kills on the 3-man, which, I mean, is pretty respectable considering they're only 3-manning. So, I mean, there's only so much you can really do. And then 7th place as well to Team 4, which was going to be Knights, with a decent amount of kills as well, 14 kills. I don't think we see much else for kill counts. Team 13th place is going to be Savage. They did get a decent amount of kills considering the fact they died off pretty early on with 9 kills. So, I mean, all due respect, considering the kills for the placement, not bad. But generally, yeah, I mean, there wasn't much aggression, I'd say, from a lot of these teams. If they were forced into a 4v4, they did, but they never outright pushed. There was only a few teams that really like outright went for pushes and went for challenges, which I believe was AMK, where they just challenged teams if they could jump on them, nevertheless. But I think most part, everyone's just playing a bit careful. If they have to go for a 4v4, they would. If they can find that first pick, they will go for that push. But they just waited for the advantageous situation for the most part in comparison to Menno, which I think they push like Latin players, where they just play for the aggression, don't really care about lives. They'll think about lives later on if it comes to if they lose players, but they'll just go for the kills, try as much as they can to rack up that kill count. But for the most part, at least these teams did go for the kill counts earlier, late game, in comparison to like mid or early game. They just wanted to reach late game first of all, rather than actually go for kills early.
Okay, so apparently, you know, the team that won, it's called Knights. Okay, someone in the chat told me that they are called Knights. So yeah, GG's for them. They did good. Okay, this is good. They have like tough names to read, but I don't know, you know.
Yeah,
for
so it
me,
was
it's
the
tough.
Night
For you,
GG
it's
team.
tough. Yeah, I guess
So it was
for them it's like easy.
Yeah, so it was 2 Night teams. Night GG is the one that won. There was another Night team that didn't. Well, there was in the top 5, I believe.
I think yes.
So from my understanding, both Night teams did do good. 16 teams participating here. Let's see. Risen's still not going to be showing up. But let's see about some of these other teams. I wonder how they're going to play out. I don't recall Varsity. I think Varsity got early wiped, not with that many kills, unfortunately. So we'll have to see if they can maybe make a comeback. Logic's played 2 groups, so hopefully he can actually make a I'm not entirely sure if he did that well in the first group, so I wonder if he's actually going to at least qualify in this one. If he doesn't qualify in either, I feel like that's a bit unfortunate because he's had 2 opportunities to do so. Let's see. My prediction probably still AMK.
Okay.
For the most part, but yeah, Logic did play 2 groups so far, so I mean, if he doesn't qualify both, I'll be kind of concerned. But I'm not entirely sure because still, there wasn't. I mean, ideal world would be 31 teams in a final. But considering it was like 15 teams per group, I'm not sure how that's going to play out. So I'm not entirely sure how many teams are expected to go to finals, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, I mean, AMK still, I think, are going to be my bet. Yeah, what's your bet?
Okay. I don't know actually. I would go with the MK, but I want to like not say the same, right? So I don't know. I guess I may go with one of the Savage teams. So, or can I go with both Savage teams? Because if we put the kills from both Savage teams, we might get.
By all means, go ahead. Yeah, let's see. Well, maybe they can do it. Of course, unfortunately, they die pretty early on. They died like mid-game. Roughly around the revive flights going out, so they didn't really have too much. I don't believe they had that many for kills. Actually, no, rather, one of the Savage teams did manage to get a good amount of kills when it came to they had 9 kills in like 13th place. So, all things considered, that was still pretty good. But they just need to actually last longer to actually survive. Unfortunately, they did get jumped on by AMK. Let's see this flight, though. We're going to have a decent... kind of a meh flight. We're going to probably see a lot more engagements kind of happening. Sakura is going to have 2 teams, in fact. Let's see that. That's going to be one of your Savage teams. So let's see on how that plays out for them.
One of my Savage teams, that was nice, yeah.
We're going to have to see.
Both
It's team...
Savage team are below our, like, my wing. But yeah, there are 2 teams here on Sakura. And what do you think about Sakura? I never jump here.
Sakura,
Like,
I don't know, it's a bit of an interesting place. It's pretty easy to get high ground in terms of roof control because most of the buildings are going to be able to climb onto the roofs at least. So, and also a lot of kind of rooms to work with, a lot of windows to play out. So you just need to be careful not to get caught off guard. We're going to actually see a couple picks coming in. So it looks like Roan are going to immediately get the first pick. Gets them on. Quick push for the PPSH. Immediately putting themselves in a good strong position. We're actually immediately escaping the position. It looks like Momo still holding inside. Loading may get caught off guard, but still worth completely out of the picture. It looks like they are going to back out. Not really want to engage in the 4v3. Let's see some of these other teams that may be engaging in fights, though. Looks like Heartache running for his life is going to get eventually caught off guard, trying to go to Chip. I'm not sure where the rest of his team is. Logic going to go ahead with the chopper kills. That's presumably a nuclear plant. No, it's not. It's actually going to be farm. What Red Moon used to do. Like an OG thing, but they never used to do anymore. They actually having the advantage. Left to just 1 player. That's going to be Fire. Up against 3 players. And is going to go down. And that's going to be the first little wipe. Varsity taking the advantage. Immediately going for the aggression. They did die out a bit early on, so they want to take that comeback. They want to make that play. Is going to get that 1 tons as well. Going to lose a player to Mori. 3 kills already on the board for the team.
Look at the downtown. Look at these 4 teams in downtown. That's actually pretty scary.
AMK out of black market, so quick on the rotation, already in standoff. Going for some picks. Aquan gonna go down. Settings trying to get that flank play. Is gonna lose Naruto as well. Already down to 2. Not looking good for AMK. This could be an early wipe, depending how it plays. They have 25 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get wiped though. I feel like they have already the, like, the experience. They know how to push and when to go away. I feel like this is something that some of the teams
I think MP5 may have just made a bad mistake. He was trying to go for the res, but cancelled it. Could maybe get 1 hit. I think he's fucked. Yeah. He's surrounded entirely. He has 10 seconds. He has 5 seconds to live. So he should be fine. He ran outside the building. Why? Why would you run? If he stayed inside for the building for literally 2 more seconds, he would have been fine. But running out of the building was... I think he may have not checked the time. He just costed himself there, exposing himself, knowing that there was someone on the roof. Had clear vision on him. Yeah, I think that was a bit of a fumble there from him. AMK obviously just going to come straight back. Yep. Won the 4v4. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to make for that play, but I mean, hey, AMK just getting that quick little easy 4k for themselves. Let's see some of the other teams that may be engaging in fights. Of course, Varsity doing well for themselves. Revives coming in. Downtown with 3 teams?
Yes, I know. There will be... The thing is that they were here before the fight with the AMK that we saw, and they didn't really engage anything, and I'm like, okay, I came back to downtown, and they are still having a party without us, obviously. Logic got shut down by improvement, but finally we're gonna see, like, a push towards this I team. We have Estudades getting some shots, Ravy pick him, and the G team is holding the bottom side of this downtown, while we have Bad Day Jump, and Ryan on top, and they are pushing away because Estudades got shut down. So yeah, and I do feel my... Oh,
Savage versus Savage. That's the most unlucky situation for you. Ackerman just got a 3k as well for vehicles. Wait, did they just wipe the other Savage? I think they did it. Yeah. They may have just... Well, now you're down to just 1 Savage team. Unfortunate for you. Your luck... Your odds have just went down by half.
Rona is still alive. He's out. He's still alive here.
Is Rona still alive?
Yeah.
He is.
Yes. Pick up the kills, guys.
He's still alive. He's holding it out. He's all the way over in the farm section of Sakura. Halo gonna go down to the sniper. So at least, hey, they're still alive. They're technically feeding each other. So I mean, is this teaming?
Well, I mean, at this point,
it could be. Depends if we see another engagement, though. Improvement might be getting landed on in second and farm. Is gonna get jumped on by an entire team. Lagging some way, somehow. No, gonna get 4k. 4k again, gonna be losing the fight. I don't know what's happening with 4k right now. He is unfortunately just getting caught off guard constantly.
Is he North though?
Oh, he's not North American. If I'm not mistaken, he's I think he's MENA. I believe. I'm not totally sure. I can't confirm that. He's somewhere EU MENA. I'm not totally sure.
Okay. Maybe the ping, you know, that's the
It
thing.
could be the ping. Maybe that
Yeah.
that's unfortunately just not on his side currently.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
see.
we still have teams at downtown. They are still coming like very slowly from there. We have 2 teams, but not
Yeah,
big
we have-
engagement.
Yeah, we have barely seen anything happening from the downtown teams. They're playing it really slow, playing somewhat ratty to say the least. They're playing the angles, abusing third-person peeking, and just waiting out, trying to see if they can wait for one of the other players from the enemy team to just maybe expose themselves a bit too much to try and get the opening pick. But, I mean,
Oh.
what do you really expect? They're just going to play passive. They don't want to engage too much on the fight. 4K coming in finally, does go immediately down, though! I mean, hey, he as long as he got the pick, that's what matters, and that's what truly
He got
matters
the
in my
knock,
heart.
but,
He got the knock,
there's
yeah.
still a chance to actually get the rest here.
Unfortunately,
because-
yeah, Hitman does get the heal up.
yeah, I
Dave,
think they got
following up with some pressure. Demure solo does get knocked.
Oh, we have a chopper coming in.
Unfortunately,
Another
though,
team,
4K
they're
doesn't get his... and yeah, the third party going to be coming in. I believe it's going to be Sense. Indeed, they are going to have the high ground on roof control, healing the knocks.
Yeah.
Lynch and Mori completely going away from the area. Dave gone left to Hitman. Hitman sprinting out of the area. Has 1 minute to work with, though is going to get picked up, and that's unfortunately the wipe on Team 24. Sense, though, ready to go. 2 kills on the board. AMK nearby. I wonder how they're going to engage this fight. 46 seconds.
Agma has 5 kills already. Damn.
I mean, yeah, they've been going for the kills. It looks like they may find more Sense now in the peripheral vision.
Oh, we have
Mori gonna get quickly sniped out of the picture from Naruto. No, Naruto rather.
Naruto. It's funny.
I see the first few letters, I immediately think it's Naruto. Though Akron, loop around, could probably find one of the players here.
But it's
One did.
Maybe it's Naruto undercover, you know?
It may be.
Okay.
Oh, the immediate pick onto Akman. Finds the beam, 12 seconds. If he confirms it, then Akman just comes straight back. But I think he may bleed out before the revive flight. We'll have to see if he plays it smart. Naruto playing the flank play, going on the left side. Smoke bomber coming straight in. Has the beam. Naruto might get caught up.
Oh, the sense team is...
Revive flight is going to come back in. Akman gets confirmed after the revive flight. That's a huge play. A smart play indeed. Though they are going to find another pick. They're going to find actually one as a trade. So now it's down to a 3v3. Camper could probably get picked up. Indeed, he does. Left to 2 on AMK. New settings might get beamed while he's on that roof. Turns around. Nearly 180'd. That would have been a huge play if he did. Naruto running, sprinting for the hills, trying to make a bit of a migration here. Sees improvement coming off the revive flight, but the nade kill gets a 4K. I'm not trying to sure if that's a 4K fully on nades. But a
What's that
huge...
like? Damn.
That would have been... That's huge if that's a 4K purely on nades, but Heartache on 5 kills alone. I think it was. He blew up the vehicle.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
Amazing
Have,
play, Heartache with a quick little 5K. The first few kills on the board for them as well. Definitely going to be incredible. But yeah, AVA actually going to be losing some players here. Insane is going to be losing 2 players for the team. Heaps and Insane gone. Left to the other Insane alongside Universe. Yeah.
It's funny.
They are going to be backing up. They are going to be playing it careful. They still have a minute to work on revive flights. They have customs, Defender. And it looks like Universe is probably going to have to sacrifice his life as long as Insane can escape.
Yeah.
I think is going to be probably the play here. Eddie is playing a bit careful though. He is pushed up, but he is going to play it smart. Could probably get picked up here. Plays it smart, knows someone was hiding, gets to confirm. Snowboard is coming in though. Can Universe maybe make a second kill? He sees one.
Oh.
He knows there's one on his left side flank. He's going to get flanked, has the Defender. Uses it a bit late though. Does get caught up though by another member of the team. Insane, going to be still kind of close by. Insane needs to be careful not to get caught up though. Has 19 seconds. Is going to hold the high ground of the roof.
Yeah, I
Has
don't
to just
think
wait for
this
time.
team's gonna wipe him. I don't
They're
think
probably
they're
not.
gonna
They do have the snowboards.
Has been delivered.
And here comes Insane immediately backing up. Tekna going to go down. Confirmed away.
Okay. I still have a chance there to get more kills than your team. I'm telling you, I still have a
Your
chance.
teammate is on the
It's
Okay,
possible.
Erdal?
Zinbi going to go down.
collapsing.
Yes.
And yeah, Insane's probably going to get caught up. Maybe can get a pick here. Does get
Oh!
Keshish.
Oh!
Eden on the left side could probably get him. If he plays the smart, he can get Eden pretty easily. If he goes for the low ground.
Oh!
Gonna go for a ninja play on the left side.
Yeah, he's getting some shot.
Oh, the beam, the beam, the beam, the beam! Beautiful tracking coming in from Insane. Could get this
Nice.
confirmed. That is a huge play coming in from them. Needs to get this confirmed. But though there's another team, Universe going to go down. There's another team on the hills on the left side that he is going to get shot at. Realizes this. Immediately going to start backing up. Going to get sniped as well. Not in great condition for Insane. Heaps alongside the other Insane. Going to be looting on the Sakura side. Getting their old loot. Heartache going to go down to Timeless.
Yeah,
Let's
but
see,
Hussein is still somehow alive after he got kind of pushed by this.
Okay, quickly check on Varsity. They are going to be chasing a team actually in a vehicle. I want to see how this plays out. So they have the advantage of having two separate vehicles up against an ORV, so they can focus all their attention to one vehicle in comparison to their team when to focus on two. I wonder how this can play out. This may be another vehicle kill coming in. Also, Insane did just get a headshot kill as well, so Insane's really popping off. He's living up to his name.
They heard me when I said that they need to do.
Oh yeah, they wanted to impress you. They didn't want to let you down, but unfortunately Insane is going to go down eventually. But I mean, he did at least get a couple kills under his name.
Yeah,
so I mean, that did work out.
Vehicles here kills, you know, like you lied to me. You say you lied to me. You
I mean, they backed up. Hey, it looked like they were going to do something, but it looked like they just gave up at the fight. And it looks like there's nothing really much else. KOH might be in a bit of a fight here. They're sniping away on AVA.
Okay, Ratman
Monkeys.
got the knock. Good kill.
Ratman indeed just got the knock on Demure. Revive flight in 14 seconds. Sin as well going to get a knock. Monkey's going to go down to Insane. He got right back up and sniped back. Isn't going to get the confirm though. Is going to get sniped on the behind. They are going to get pinched. Not going to be ideal. It's actually going to be from the other AVA team. The Rorona going to get knocked by Naruto. So it's going to be AMK coming in from Sakura side. Ackman traded away.
Yes. Oh, new settings got the scene. That's a good kill there, a good trade. Rorona is knocked too. Okay, and right now Naruto is coming. We have another player behind, Menava and also Mikey. Okay, they're trying to push back, but he's very, very close to like two teams here. So I'm not sure if he tried to get away from the fight or not, you know, try to stay alive. But right now he just jumped in front of like one full team when one separate team, you know. He's trying to get some shots, but there was no like there's not a way. Right now Insane picks up a kill with a sniper, right? But we have the trade on hips, so they're like in the middle right now. Everyone is coming, they're in the middle of the zone, and oh, this does not look very good for them, I think. Neither for AMK, because they have just one player alive. You know?
Yeah, AMK has been kind of struggling. They've lost a few of these 4v4s, and it's really been messing them up. Naruto left remaining. But it looks like if we are including the combination of AVAs, I mean, they're definitely going to be ahead. Already, one of the teams was already on 11 kills, tying AMK in kills. Then we've got the other AVA team in combination of that, so they're definitely in the lead by far, already on 18 kills if combined. So, I mean, yeah, comparisons, it's doing pretty good. No Snitch, actually going to find a kill of himself. Gonna get a headshot here. They have slowed down. They did get a lot of aggression in the beginning, but they aren't playing as aggressive as they were. But here they come. They're starting to push ahead. Playing with confidence now, going into Sakura. Headache going to be going down. Well, Heartache rather going down. Lynch going to be as well taking some snipes. Is going to steal a knock away from Vasti.
Oh, they're fighting here at Kill House as well. Two teams, E team and M team, right? They might have some kills all over, right? We have Zainab, also Aktua got flinch, so they still get the kills from the top. We still have 28 more players left and 4 seconds until the revive flight is gonna come. So it is the last revive flight or not?
No, not just yet. So we do have, from the looks of things, we got one more revive flight right after this. So we got one more revive flight in the next minute and a half, I believe. And then that will pretty much be it. Though, unfortunately, I mean, for the most part, looking at the map itself, we've got basically the majority of the team's going to be on the like nuclear plant launch-based type of side of zone. So it's going to be really hectic on that regard. We're going to see a lot of people coming in. Mickey actually going to get pistoled by Ackman. Then we've got that confirmed going through. Rorona going to as well go down. AMK just fighting for their lives, trying to get some loot working. They've got 14 kills now. Now they're getting the confidence coming in. They're getting the aggression they need. They've kicked up their boots, ready for action. Getting the loot. Now we got as well Kingdom of Heaven getting some kills. Eden going to go down from Wontons. Let's see some Vasti kills possibly coming in as well. Positioning themselves as well, holding the high ground. They're just going for the positioning play. They don't want to really risk too much. They're just playing for snipers.
We have Rotman getting some shots, and yeah, they're all very close to, you know, Sakura, right? We have the Savage team on the bottom, right? Very close to this Varsity team. We have a couple of shots, some sniper shots on both sides, and I'm curious to see who's gonna pinch the first player, who's gonna get the first knock, because that's gonna say a lot, you know. If you already knocked one player, you can actually push and, you know, engage in that fight, right? And I'm curious to see if these two teams gonna do it. Obviously, if they will not get contests from the back. In the meantime, AMK is just farming the kills here. Ackman on 6 kills, right? Pushing towards this S team who is coming from the back. I do believe they stayed very lot here, this S team, because I saw them like fighting with the Savage team earlier, and they still holded that side. So yeah, I'm interested to see how they're gonna go against, you know, AMK, because right now they are pushing.
Yeah, as well, we've got AV actually going to be starting to make a push onto Varsity's Hill. We did see a couple of people also undied the zone, unfortunately, to that. We are going to see as well some kills here. AMK going to be in a 4v4, losing a pistol kill as well. New settings are going to go down to the pistol. Ackman as well dead, down to 2 once again. But they are starting to hold their high ground. They are at least recovering, but losing half their team is not going to be ideal. Somehow still alive. Yeah, Rorona going to go finally down. Varsity as well losing players. Logic is going to be one of those players. Let's see onto Varsity. Confirmed away. And it looks like Varsity are just going to yield. Not, in fact. Heap's going to go down. Sin alongside. Universe down alongside. Losing quickly a lot of their players from both AVA teams. Half of, well, both now Insanes are going to be up. Remaining for the first AVA team. And a 2v3 maybe. Ratman going to be going for the ninja play.
And the Moore is here too. Moore is inside of the building too. So this is going to be interesting. We have improvement who is down by one of the Insanes. Right, because they are both insane or both alive.
Both, yeah, both of them are actually playing in their own different ways. They're playing separately. They're fighting their own fights, and they are succeeding in that. They haven't lost either of them. Yeah. Both their remaining teammates as well are bleeding out. They can go for the res. This could be a huge play coming in from AVA.
Gibbs could be like res because he's like cover, but actually both I think have cover and both are up. That's interesting, like how they rotated back while the other teams are actually still fighting in Sakura, you know, and they did not like really realize that this Savage team is up there and could be like, you know, vibes. So that was a good one right now. Maybe it was lucky too as well because the teams choose to not actually push, right? So Sakura is like very like, you know, lots of players here. We have a lot of kills. Demur here on 7 kills. I think he's like the one who is leading the lobby with 7. Insane has 6 as well, right? He picked up a couple of kills and they're again pushing the same Savage team on top. But in this case, they have like the upper position, you know?
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of people getting caught off guard from this zone. The zone is really punching a lot of people. Insane. Living up to the name. Now AVA are really popping off 17 kills. Now fighting for their lives on the edge of zone, but that's going to be it. Unfortunately for them, is going to be dying out, but still a lot of people dying on this zone edge. And here's going to be where all the action's coming in. AMK left to just 1 player, but still up against 3 people. The beam's coming in from Camper, holding his ground, using that quick strike, positioning himself left to Renji. Renji backing up, going to recede.
That's the thing. Maybe, because he has the information from his teammates that he's...
Renji going for the ninja play, but is going to just feed himself away. So the easy little beam coming from Camper, though Edie, rather, just going to get quickly beamed away from Worth. Now left to just a few teams. 3 teams left remaining. Improvement just close by, going to go down.
We have Demon getting some shots. Worth got improvement. Right now they're pushing, right? We do have like a 1v3, v2 situation. And you can see they have this good position, but this E team, they have the kills and also they have 3 players. They have the player advantage, right? So we're gonna see if Soy Camper could actually, you know, clutch it up. Right now he's spotted by the sniper, so I feel like this E team gonna try to actually, you know, kill him quite fast, right? And we also have Demon and Worth who are actually holding this side, and I think they have like the zone too. I don't like it when the zone is that small and you can actually not see if it's okay or not. But yeah, we're gonna see a push from the top, and we're gonna see which players gonna stay alive. It's still like everyone can win in this position because we did saw AMK clutching so many times, you know. So yeah, it's just a matter of fact how they're gonna push. I look at Camper.
The thing is about the previous rounds, we've constantly had 3v2v1s, and they've always went to the favor of the team with the most kills or most players up, and that again, that's going to be the same case scenario here. Basically, we've had back-to-back rounds where it's just been 3v2v1s or like generally the same thing, and it's always been the team with the most members succeeding, and that's going to be kind of what you expect, and that's why it's very crucial to have the most amount of players up during the end game, and of course they're going to be taking that victory. Still, an amazing amount of kills. 8 kills to Demure, 6 to Improvement, 5 to Lynch, and 4 to Mori. Very consistent amount of kills. Great stuff to them. That should be a very strong amount.
Yes. If I won over you. That's why I'm interested.
So, yeah,
Did my boat Savage team won against...
I mean, in terms of kills counts, I believe so. They did beat them. If in combination, yes, they did. But AMK still going to have amazing kills. Going to be the top fraggers overall in terms of a solo team. It's going to be 24 kills, just 1 ahead of Team 5. So great stuff to that. Still 10 kills over to Camper, which I believe is the single top fragger of the round so far. And I believe is actually going to be the top fragger overall, because I don't believe in Group B we had a single double-digit kill from a single person. We've had 9s. We didn't have anyone with 10 plus, though. So that's going to be the first 10 kill game from a single person. It's great stuff to camper there. But still, in terms of kills, it's mostly been a lot more condensed in terms of how many teams actually got over 10 kills. We do have a few teams with 9 kills. But still, we're going to have actually third place going to go over to Team 17, which is still going to have a decent amount of kills, which is going to be Team 17. New Challenge is going to be the team name. Going to have not that many kills, but still a decent amount, 9 kills over there. Wonton's going to have 4th place with a strong amount of kills as well. Going to be a total of 13. 5th place going to go over to Team 7, which is going to be Force Esports, having 9 as well. So still, again, 9's being a consistent number. Team 6th place, rather, and Team 1 being your team, Savage LN, having a very strong amount of 17 kills as well, which is going to be a very big improvement in comparison to the previous rounds. And then we got, as well, Team 10 in 8th place as well, having a strong amount of kills. That's going to be Sen's team with 12 kills. Yeah, a very consistent amount of teams are going to be getting around the 8-9 kill mark. So, I mean, for kills, I mean, generally, the lobby's kind of staying the same kind of pace. We are going to have, of course, teams are going to be leading the charge in terms of kills. But, I mean, a lot more variation this round. Yeah, of course, a lot more variation in terms of the teams. So, Savage, both teams going to be doing pretty well. So, great stuff to that. But, again, AMK are still leading the charge in terms of overall kills. So, I mean, we're going to have to see if anyone can maybe take that in the 3rd round. We'll have to see.
Yeah, and even if, like, they pushed and they almost got eliminated, I think, like, 2 times, talking about the AMK, they still came back and they still had lots of kills. So I'm actually really proud. We still gotta start in like 3 minutes. So yeah, we can't talk 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, 3 minutes. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I think that in that case, it definitely shows that you can make a comeback even if you have kind of a shit round. Because I mean, again, AMK fumbled 2 4v4s pretty significantly to the point where they could have probably gone wiped. But it did work out pretty well because they did manage to recover. They definitely recovered during the final revive flight. It was very big that they recovered during the overgrown little end zone, that when the zone was closing in and overgrown. They did manage to get some kills off. They did get the loot and they really came back. Had a bit of rough because they did end up dying while losing half their players during the end fights in a 2v. I think it was a 4v4. They lost 2 players. They did manage to recover by winning seemingly a 4v2. Camper, of course, getting 3 kills out of that. A huge play. Did come up to the top 2 position. But still, of course, getting that clutch with a 3k was huge from Camper. Great stuff to him. But yeah, Savage really pulling up their boots as well. Got to get a lot of kills from themselves. 17 kills coming in. And Sane, particularly the one with the interesting A, is going to be popping off really well. He was fragging out, getting a lot of kills off by himself. But that was just very good synergy between the two of them. It's great stuff in regards to that.
What was your favorite play in this second lobby?
I think there was in terms of this group or the previous group.
Like this for like this lobby, like earlier that we had, like the game.
So for that round, of course, I'm gonna have to go with Camper's little 3k. That was a big play coming in from him to really pop off. And yeah, that was a big clutch coming in. That was a huge play. And just took the advantage when he could, and it definitely benefited him. In terms of this EU lobby, I think that there was a lot more significant like clutches coming in really from a lot of these teams. We had the first round where we had that instance in Black Market where I forgot which player had a 1v something 3k 1v3. He nearly got the 1v3. Unfortunately, did die to the last player, but I mean, I think in terms of significance, in terms of the clutches and scenarios, that was nearly pulled off, or at least pulled off. This lobby for Group A has been a bit more significant in that regard. But still, nevertheless, pretty good so far for these teams. Again, last round, anything can really happen for a lot of these teams. We're gonna have to see. Varsity, I forgot how well they did. They did do good early game, but they kind of slowed it down mid to late game, and I don't think that benefited them too greatly. Which is going to be, I think, be their downfall. We need to see them really pop off this last game and really just go for the aggression, not really care at all for playing it careful. They need to just go for the full aggression, get those kill counts up, just so they can make sure that they guarantee themselves a slot for the finals. But again, I'm not entirely sure, again, on how the finals is going to be formatted. So I'm not sure how many teams are going to be going through into the finals. We'll have to see. Still 15 teams.
It's like you see, when we came here and we have like the third game, we still have 60 players in the lobby. You know, it's like nobody left. So that is nice. That is nice. Hopefully, we're gonna see the same energy that we. Oh, my forehead hurts because it's burned. Hopefully, we're gonna see the same energy as we saw in the first game, because the first game was really like, you know, everyone was pushing. Even like AMK was getting a lot of kills, especially at the beginning. So hopefully, we're gonna see the same energy from the first game, or maybe more. But right now, they might have that chance because the path goes kind of in the middle, right? Wait, you guys can see it. My bad, I forgot to change that thing. It was all part of the plan, you know, the path goes through the middle, right? And you have plenty of space to jump wherever you want at this point, you know?
Yeah,
Like
you have
downtown-
full range to go anywhere, pretty much on the map.
Yeah. Oh, Black Market is contested. Okay.
So we're gonna have two teams on Black Market and two teams on Platform. So whoever jumps off a platform to Black Market are definitely gonna get a rude awakening. Ratman gonna go down. That's gonna be, I believe, from Varsity. So already an engagement for Varsity and Nuclear Plant up against KOH.
Oh, so Camper got a knock too as well here. Okay, Mori is down too. We have lots of teams fighting with each other. Okay, Nuclear is busy. We have Heat busy as well. We have Platform busy as well, right? So we're gonna see which team's gonna be eliminated, because we saw that EU likes to eliminate the teams. So right now we have so Very Camper got the knock, and he's pushing here for this C team, who doesn't look like very strong in this fight, because like they got kind of killed from the side from this AMK team. And as you saw, the teams that are on the platform, they're gonna just jump in front of like AMK, so it's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah, luckily AMK haven't lost a single player yet. Lynch is down to the last player for himself, is completely out of the picture. Team 3 is very split. I'm not sure entirely why. Fire is on the chip on Black Market, while the rest of their team is going to be in standoff. So I'm not entirely sure what the game plan is here. Just going to be looting away and hoping that AMK doesn't push him. But Bad Day is going to get wiped out. I'm not sure which team slot that was. Team 25 is completely gone out of the picture. So a very early wipe. Fire is going to get eventually caught off guard. Going to get shot in the back by AMK, but it doesn't look like they're really going to chase it too heavily. But it looks like actually they will. So not really ideal for Fire. But I mean, again, I don't know why they're going to be in warehouses while the rest of the team's in standoff. Let's see, we may have actually a fight coming in from both AVA teams are going to be in heat. So not going to be the most ideal situation. I don't know why both AVA teams would be in heat. I mean, it's not really a common thing to see both. I mean, maybe, yeah. It's not really a common thing. Varsity are going to be in a bit of a gunfight of their own. Going to be trading back-to-back kills. Actually, we're going to get the quick confirm going through.
Logic is still alive here on top. They were fighting these SD monkeys and Ramo for like few seconds here. Logic is one shot, but he's still alive somehow. I don't know who was shooting in him. I think it was Ramo, and he did not find well, he didn't connect the shots properly. But right now Logic is knocked and Monkeys is the last one. Never mind, he is dead and Ramo is still alive. He is the last one, but he chose to engage. Oh, we have 1 second. Okay, that's why
Ramos made the smart play. He didn't confirm Logic immediately. He knew how far away his teammates were. He just waited. He didn't have to worry about getting pushed or anything. He just waited for the revive fight. So now it's back to a 4v3. So now, if his teammates can come back, which they can, they will make it an immediate 4v3. But the issue is that now a helicopter's a bit interested. This could be Team 4. They aren't going to engage. It doesn't look like they actually saw the fight. So they're going to just leave it be. Savage is still fighting between Heat. Still kind of passive. They haven't engaged anything. No, they're both playing really careful. Third person peeking, waiting to see if they can maybe expose a player. Sin making a very far flank from behind. I don't think any of the other members of the other Savage team are aware of this.
Oh, we have Demure also close. So this team might engage now. I think he's a revive flight because he's by himself here. So I don't know, but Insane getting already some shots on the bottom of a team, right? But they're getting pushed from the back. Yeah, as you said, Sin just to backstab them in a way and got the first knock. That was a good play from them. On the opposition, we could have AMK fighting as well. And Very Camper got 4 kills. And doesn't look good for this one of these Savage teams here. Kips is the last one, and he needs to like be aware to not die, because
this is one of the worst things, because he did have, I believe, the team at least for this Savage team had, I believe, 17 kills the previous round. They did fantastic. So it looks like they are going to get third party here coming in from Team 5, which is perfect timing for Heaps to escape. Yeah, but they still got 38 seconds to play with. Just gotta be careful. And we're gonna hear a vehicle coming in.
Oh, Lynch. She's coming into help, actually. Help his team. We have Mori, who is knocked by Mikey, right? Demir also helping, getting some shots in it, but I think it's too far for this. Like, I think it's a Grau. I don't know how you call it. This is like a... I don't know. I didn't play
Yeah.
that much lately to know. Oh!
Mickey with a nade actually going to come in and get Demure, though he's not going to confirm it, so it at least stalls the rest of Team 5 to engage that. They're probably going to more focus on the res, which they probably will. Though it luckily keeps Mickey alongside Heaps going to be alive, so both Savage teams are going to be able to come back straight away. Though Mickey is coming kind of closer towards Heaps, which can maybe lead to an engagement. Kesh is going to get a nade kill, though it looks like Lynch is interested. Sense will be back-to-back, just trying to trade in kills with Wontons. Over in Crash sites, the Wontons probably are more in the advantageous position, only left to Demay the Sense, and they are going to just kind of have to leave, especially since the Reaver flight just went past, so it's not ideal time, and they have to leave entirely. Mickey going to go down to Mori with a pistol kill. Momo down alongside. Let's see over Team 3. Shooting away. Worth going to go and get it knocked away, so it's left to just one. Damon having to run for his life. Only has an M4 running all the way over to launch base. Doesn't look like he's going to get chased or anything, so it looks to be just fine. Logic with a pistol kill as well to Gramo, I think it was.
Oh, Ahmad got knocked. They just jumped here at downtown, but they weren't prepared for the team here. Atata getting some shots. New setting is down. This could be the end of like AMK. We have Nuruta, who's getting pushed from the back by MT5. He knocked
AMK is wiped!
Yes,
early.
I'm sorry.
AMK is going to be wiped early on. I mean, yeah, that was a beautiful little drop shot coming in from MP5. Saved himself from the beam from the AK coming in from Naruto. I mean, great work to him for that drop shot. It was worked perfectly because there was that little bit of a ridge to work with that blocked the angle for him to getting shot at when he drop shot. So it was beautiful from him. Great stuff from that, and that's going to be AMK wiped. Not going to be getting the top fraggers back-to-back rounds. So great stuff.
So
Varsity as well. Indeed, you have.
I'm sorry, I don't have anything with you guys, MK. You know, you guys are one of my favorite teams, but I like to win in kills, and I like to win against Gora. So yeah, nothing personal. I'm just saying, just to mention, you know, because sometimes people tend to take my casting very personal. So I'm like, just want to make sure that they understand that I don't have anything with anyone.
Oh, yeah, at the end of the day, it's all gonna be fun and entertainment. It's nothing serious, of course.
Yes.
Let's see. So Varsity are going to be resetting. They've got 15 seconds till the rest of the team come back. They're still engaging with, I believe, to be KOH. Just being kind of a back and forth between the two teams. Not really anyone winning in particular. Just waiting for the resets. And we are going to see several helicopters have been going past.
Okay, we have 33. Oh, damn, a lot of players came back. 44, like 11 players came back, so this is gonna be interesting. Improvement got one player here. Null is knocked as well, right? This Asim, I think, gets engaged, and look at Nuclear, right? They don't they have like a lot of teams. Lots of players are having the high ground. We have Monkeys here who is trying to stay alive as well. We have E team who is coming. Oh, never mind. Flora actually got him with a sniper shot. I'm curious to see if they're gonna be able to confirm it. But right now the E team looks pretty strong, especially Improvement. He's on 5 kills and he's pushing towards bots on top. But I don't think he realized, like, maybe the ninja was not working. I don't know. I never used ninja, so I don't know how it's. But he's pushing towards bots, and this could be a confirm. He got the kill here. The knock and the kill, and that was a good push. But we still have C team who is coming in, so it's gonna be tough to see.
Yeah, luckily for them, Ramo is going to be completely out of the picture. He's in Sanitarium, so he's safe and sound, but it looks like the immediate beams Improvement going to lose his life. For Mori, with a bit of a trade.
Okay, the sniper shots not connecting, sadly. Okay, and Mori is not. This doesn't look good for Kings.
They still have Flex on high ground. Yeah, so Flex is going to be on high ground, putting the pressure away. The rest of his team, though, is going to be on the hill, so he's going to be really split away. Luckily, he hasn't gotten pushed just yet. But he needs the assistance of his team to really keep himself alive. He's got 30 seconds till revive flights coming in. Flex is going to get pushed, and that's going to be eventually what happens when he's so split from the team.
Yes,
maybe going to get a snipe, but Logar in a better situation. He's going to back up. Going to be safe, though he may get flanked from behind, and that's going to be the main thing they have to be cautious about. AVA going to be actually behind them. Could possibly get a pick. Logar is running straight towards Sin. Sin could probably get this free opening, especially since he's running out with a knife. Going to get the immediate beam, picks him up. Simple. Revive flight going to come straight back, so he's going to be right back into action. Rona shooting the car.
I'm going back there to see. Okay, we have 4 who's getting some shots as well. Oh, Demure got Rona? Okay.
Yeah, they immediately pushed up the zipline. Is going to find Rona, bad timing on the revive flight, though luckily, Sin is in a decent position, hidden away, doesn't have to worry too much. They are going to get the confirm going. Mickey and Menago are going to come off revive flight. The zone now closing in. He has an antelope to work with, so Sin could probably rotate away if he wants to, but I think he's going to go for a bit of a pick. He might go for a flank, I'm not sure.
Yes, we also have a fight around, like, you know, platform. We have here the D team actually getting some shots. MP5, his 4th kill, getting some shots as well. We have Twinkie Winky, who is getting some shots in this N team. Keshin is the last one. He's getting pushed. I think Twinkie Winky is knocked, almost killed. But we have the G team also who is engaging. So right now, we have a couple of, like, live players around, like, you know, the around the platform. I don't know, am I the only one who gets stressed when it comes to the platforms? Because, like, people always jump down and up and it's just, like, so, you know, like,
yeah, platform's going to be always a stressful situation to be in. You need to always be just aware of your surroundings with the zip lines, and also just cautious about, especially the satellite dish, knowing that anyone could just be sitting up there, having the high ground over you, which is pretty much the dominant position on platform, because you can pretty much shoot anywhere. Every single zipline is pretty much visible from that top high ground. So you just need to be cautious.
Players coming with the zone. Improvement getting Menago. They're both, I think, Savage team kind of close, and they're both, like, pushing, I think, with the zone. Yes, they're all around, like, bus stations slash, you know, going towards standoff, and this could be, like, lethal, especially if you're, like, in this house, right? We have Demur, who has 1 kill, but he did a good job. Improvement on 9, and he's pushing in this house, getting some shots in Demon, right? So
Sin's gonna get a run over kill as well.
Oh, he's got the kill there, though. Oh, Lynch is getting some shots. Demon is still 1 shot. He's still alive. Oh, never mind. He's killed. He's on 10 kills. Improvement. He's on 10 kills. No way.
Improvement's somehow on 10 kills. I mean, it's working out for him. Aggression's coming in from the player, so, I mean, he's getting the confidence. Unfortunately, his team's not really following up with the kills, but hopefully they can support him, which clearly it is working out. Gonna get picked up quickly, though. The vehicle's gonna get shot heavily. Could possibly be bad situation. Somehow surviving. Lynch gonna get pistol whipped. They are somehow alive.
Somehow, indeed. While Savage is fighting Savage, we have Mike, who got killed by one of the Insanes, right? Universe is revive flight, so he might waiting to come back. MP5 here on 5 kills. They are still at the platform fighting this G team, you know, so it's gonna be interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so terms of positioning so far, we've got Varsity on the opposite side of zone. Well, for most of the players, they are going to be on the opposite side and dock side, which basically no one's around. However, we've got so many people towards platform, like 3-4 different teams, considering it's only 11 left. It's going to be pretty significant, though it's going to be bad because they need to rotate. Their focal point is going to be on the bridge, which is very similar to, I believe, the first round. We had so many people having to focus on bridge. So it looks like Improvement's going to be possibly getting jumped on. AVA losing multiple players. AVA versus AVA.
We like to see it. We like to see it. We have some shots. They're trying to push away, but they're still fighting in the zone. So that could make a lot of damage for both of the teams, right? We have some sniper shots on this side of the map, on this side of the zone, but it seems like it's gonna end around standoff, and nobody's still in that part, like, you know, in the zone. Logic finally finds a nocture with the utilities. Right, around standoff maybe, right? We do have 2 teams, still the E team, who are pretty predominant in this lobby. Especially Improvement, he's pushing and trying to get the most kills.
Luckily though, we're seeing a lot more action coming in from Varsity. They played a bit more careful. They were kind of just holding the opposite side zone, and now realize that. Immediately pushed towards where people were. Rona gonna get quickly beamed by Ratman. And now they're playing a lot more aggressive. They gained the 12 kills. They need these kills. They haven't really done too much in the previous rounds. They need to make this comeback, and it looks like that may be now.
Okay.
Having some good high ground.
Oh.
Improvement on 11 kills. Going to be holding high ground. Losing his players, though. Unfortunately, his team really going to be struggling. No Snitch is going to eventually go down. The Sin, one of the few remaining players, actually is going to go down. Menago in the RV.
Okay, we still have, like, Varsity, some of the players in the zone. I think he might make it. Rotman, he might make it or may not. Menago is the last player from this team. He needs to stay alive 33 seconds, right? And yeah, we have 32 more players until the revive flight comes, and I feel like it was a little bit more quieter because we did had AMK out very fast. You know, that is something that you see when a big team is like out, you know, very fast. We don't see that much engagement. Now, obviously, Improvement did a lot. Like he has 11 kills right now. You know, like he's the only one with this amount of kills. I think the closest is like 5, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah.
Yeah, so far, Improvement has currently got the highest amount of kills a single player has gone throughout both group stages. Obviously, last round we got the first person to actually achieve 10. So now this is already going to be a record for the entire tournament so far. 11 kills. Can he continue? We'll have to see. Still, though, we're going to have to hope that the rest of his team actually manages to kind of recover. Because so far, Improvement's really carrying his team. I don't think he's died once yet. Maybe once or twice, but he got revived. But I mean, for the most part, his team isn't really getting that many kills in comparison to him, but he is eventually going to go down. But now it's just going to be really up to his team to really pull themselves together. And Demure actually in a bit of a position here to possibly get a pick onto one of the members of Varsity. Depending on how this could play out.
Yeah, we also have like some Savage players getting shot from the top, right, by this C team. Again, C team was doing very, very good. You know, this lobby Flex is already on top, getting some shots in. Insane with a kill, and Flex is still on top though. So I'm not sure what he's doing. One of the Insanes, he might get pushed. I don't know if he wanna push from the top because he has like that position. He tries to get the kill, and right now. Insane is still alive. He's getting some shots. He's one shot. He doesn't have cover, and I think he just pushed more than he could, like, you know, handle here. Talking about Flex because he jumped on Insane, but Insane managed to get 2 kills there.
Yeah, that has been a common occurrence. That's been twice now, at least in this round. He had Nico Plant where he was pushed alone, where 2 of his teammates were really far back behind him. And Flex, once again, going to be catching himself in a situation where he's pushed way too deep. As well as Heap's going to be going down as well, left to just 2 players of AVA, which again are very split off. Universe, alongside the other, well, Insane is still in that fight. Universe is so far away at Bridge, going to be fighting a different team entirely, and it looks like Savage are going to be buying a bit too much that they can really chew, and are going to be probably going to be losing Insane here. Pinch between 2 teams, surprisingly alive until he gets sniped eventually, but that's just going to be how it happens. I'm still not sure as to why Heaps was, or rather Universe was in a completely different fight. Logic going to go down. But again, this is crucial. No more revive flights coming in. So everyone is going to be permanently dead if they die out now. Varsity, once again, up against KOH. Bolt's going to be directly in front of No Snitch. No Snitch winning that fight, finally putting an end to Varsity and KOH. Because, I mean, they've been fighting for the longest time throughout this entire game. Finally putting an end to it, though. Now Varsity, finally getting a grip for themselves. Going to be on 20 kills. No Snitch, choking some sniper shots. Missing a few shots here against Wontons. Trying to go for the wallbang. Beaming with the wallbang. He's going to land too much, though. Renji, indeed. Popping off right now. But still, I mean, right now, Team 7 really need kills. They're on only 7. Now to 5. Losing Reese, though. Not going to be looking good. Sees 2 players, Tinky Winky, on a cross alongside Tedek. Actually going to go down. That's not looking good. Varsity feeling themselves great, but now they're losing another player. That's not good. They're already on 3, down to 2. They need this res. Momo indeed popping off. But once again, Team 17 as well are the full squad. They're up with all the players, which is one of the few teams that are actually doing so. Gotta be getting this res. Team 4 running back, holding under the bridge. Don't want to lose another player. They're also on 16 kills. Looking great for themselves, though both those players are the ones with the least amount of kills. So, I mean, maybe they can try and prove their worth, even though they haven't got the most kills in comparison to the rest of the team.
Indeed. We still have Varsity who are alive, right? We have No Stitch with 7 kills and he might try to push in front. But I don't know if they're gonna leave their position yet. Right now, sorry, the zone is collapsing and they still have like some cover. They're trying to push towards this Q team who are inside of the buildings, right? They might be successful because Kurumi got the kill, but at this point Varsity can actually backstab them while they are fighting another team. You see Rodman is already on top. We have some utilities, but Actua is down, unfortunately, and No Snitch too, so it's all on Rodman. He needs to stay alive at this point. He should not engage. We have this still. Oh, never mind. He just got killed by Dusan.
Varsity just got picked up, unfortunately, to them. But still, we've got 2 teams that still have a full squad up. Again, Team 17 and Team 7, both teams have still remained with all their team members up. Eden, the only solo left, so it's a 4v4v1. Eden, running for his knife now, is going to get picked up. Now a clean 4v4. Team 7 with 6 kills. Well, both teams actually with 6 kills.
Oh.
Now going to be immediately opening pick. Momo gone. 4v3.
Yeah. Oh, they're getting pushed. Oh,
Damon
no way.
somehow getting lost there. Renvi looked to have probably shouldn't have won that fight, but he did. Loading going to get picked up pretty easily. And indeed he does. Left. Yeah, Worth having the high ground. Gets one. And it's 1v2. It's very doable. He has Ninja.
He has the upper position too, but they already
Actually,
know
the 1v3 even. Yeah, this is not going to be
yeah.
looking good. As soon as he peeks, he's going to get beamed by 3 players.
Maybe a grenade between that would be good. Like
If
you know,
yeah, if only if he had nades though. He has no utility.
But Revi is pushing from the side. So
Could probably get.
Oh,
I didn't get it. Yeah, still the beam coming in from the 117 and Renvi securing the victory. Team 7 taking it. But quite interesting. Both teams didn't really have that many kills. Both teams before they took the 4v4 was 6 kills each. So they had the player advantage, but not that many kills. But still, they at least had the player advantage, and that's what mattered at the end game. 5 kills coming in from Renvi, Reese with 3, Renji with 2, 0 on Kamuri. So I mean, emotional support for the most part.
Yeah, that's
Still,
me when I play.
I mean, yeah, as long as it's emotional support and they get the victory, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And still 10 kills coming on to board for them. Second place, of course, going to go over to Team 17 with 7 kills. They only gained 1 kill out of that fight. As well, Team 14, not really with that many kills. Wontons with only, I believe, 6 kills for the third place. So far, not really that impressive kill counts for the top 3 teams. Still decent amount, but in comparison to other teams, obviously could be better.
Alive, you know?
Yeah, they played for the placement. They didn't go too hard on kills. Well, Team 12, Varsity, finally finding themselves, did get the kills they really needed. 21 kills, going to be the top fraggers of the round. 8 kills coming from No Snitch, 5 to Ratman, 4 to Actua, Logic with 4 alongside. What's your thoughts on that? They finally made a comeback.
Yeah, but it take like a lot of rounds. It take like 2 rounds to actually, get into it, like even like with Logic, we saw him playing like 6 rounds, right? And he was doing like all right. Maybe in the first 3 was like a different team. It was a little bit harder, but now coming to like, seeing him playing Varsity, right? I was expecting to do more, like they did had a nice amount of kills, but this was like, I think in this round, right? So I don't know. I hope we're gonna see them tomorrow too. But yeah.
Yeah, I think they've probably made the comeback for that. I think this finally has made their game. They finally guaranteed themselves a slot in the finals. But I mean, hey, that's what matters. They finally ended it on a high, and that's really what mattered. They got that kill count that they really needed. Because they definitely played a lot more passive when it came to the previous games. They got the kills early on, but then immediately went full back into a passive behavior and waited till end game to get the kills, which didn't work in their favor because they died during the end game pretty early on. So great work to them to finally feeling themselves getting those kills, and that's what's crucial. Some other teams like Team 4 with as well 18 kills in 5th place. So, I mean, a lot more kills coming in from a lot of these other teams, which didn't really get kills at all. But still, Team 4, which is going to be Knight as well, did do good, I believe, round 1. I'm not sure how they did second game. So, great work to them. 7 kills coming in from MP5, the team that actually managed to wipe off AMK.
Exactly.
MP5 again got several kills. I forgot how many kills he got. He got at least 2 kills from that fight, being Ackman and Naruto.
Yeah, I think 5 or 6. He finished with 5 or 6, right? But then he had that nice drop shot on top of downtown that actually eliminated MK. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, beautiful play. It worked out perfectly. Managed to wipe off the team that was definitely the top fraggers of the entire tournament so far, at least for this this group stage. So great work to them. 6th place as well. Going to be not that many kills, getting only 10 kills, but I mean, it's a respectable amount, as well as Team 21 in 7th place as well, going to get 10 kills. But it kind of drops off in kills. 8th place going to get a total of 11 kills. But then we get Team 5 in 9th place. That's going to be Incredibles, sitting with 15 kills. Improvement. Yeah. Putting his entire team in a backpack, proceeding to put it on his back, and
but how did he die?
He just got caught off guard, I think. I think it was a solo getting just shot in the back, and that was pretty much it, unfortunately for him. But, I mean, I'd be kind of embarrassed if I was his teammates currently. Getting carried that heavily is not something you'd really want to see for yourself. But, I mean, sometimes it happens.
But, I don't know if we actually can see the damage. Sometimes, like, you are just like, I'm not saying that he was lucky or not, but sometimes maybe like his teammates helped with the kills and so on. You never know.
Mhm.
Like I would do that sometimes. I would just like die 20 times, and that's
Yeah,
all.
maybe he was just
But
lucky enough to get or gets the kills to his name, and then while his teammates were also assisting the kills. But yeah, it's just, geez, that's just a bit of an embarrassing statistic. Being the top fragger of the overall tournament, we've not seen that with either of the group stages with 11
Yeah.
kills. And then just to only, also just unfortunately for Lynch, obviously a phenomenal player, only getting 0 kills while his teammates on 11. So it's unfortunately a bit embarrassing, but I mean, that happens sometimes. Still great work nevertheless. 15 kills, 11 of which to one player. And then we got, of course, AVA. Unfortunately, they did great. I think they did 17 kills the previous round.
Yes.
Didn't do that well this time around, unfortunately. They had 10th place, 6
Caught
kills.
off guard.
Yeah, they got caught off guard pretty quickly and just quickly wiped. They didn't manage to survive with one player up or anything. They just got wiped cleanly. Sens as well got wiped off early. AMK especially wiped off early.
Yeah.
Again, the amazing play from MP5. And we got some other teams unfortunately going to die out with not that many kills. Team 23, a few kills to the name. 4 kills, but again, 13th place. A bit unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, generally speaking, definitely different playstyles in terms of both group stages. I
Yeah.
think EU was definitely a bit more on the passive, more strategy kind of based, playing for the positionings. And then we got MENA, which I think played a bit more for the aggression, going for the kill counts, padding up their scores, to make sure that they guarantee the qualification. But yeah, what's
Yeah,
your thoughts
definitely.
currently about everything?
It was interesting. I'm not actually that tired. Obviously, I was coughing all try. I was trying to mute myself as much as I could. But overall, I did prefer a little bit to cast more the EU side than MENA, right? Because with MENA was like always like, I don't know, I feel like they were like pushing a lot, and then teams would like get away, and then we would not see the same like aggression in a way, in my opinion. But then coming into EU and seeing like AMK so many times pushing, obviously they were pushing, and they also would like sometimes get eliminated fast as like in a restaurant, right? It was unfortunate, but I feel like it's very different, and I'm looking forward for tomorrow to actually see how both like groups gonna play in the same lobby, right? Will it be the same aggression, or will it be the same like passiveness, being passive and stuff? I'm looking forward for that actually.
Yeah,
We
yeah, it's gonna be tomorrow finals. Who do you think is gonna be probably the most interesting to watch during the finals?
BMK, we did. I did saw them actually, do very good in Mobile Mayhem as well. So they were like one of the few teams that were like always pushing. We do not have Ryzen right now here, right? But having BMK, I think it's like like seeing their team, like the team always pushing and go after the kills, because they have like always good position. They always kind of win their gunfight. I feel like MK has like AMK is gonna be definitely one of the teams that I want to watch, right? And I want to watch some of the like teams from MENA. Obviously they have like different names and I do not know them, but tomorrow when I'm gonna see the players, I'm gonna probably tell you. They did good and they had the kills as well. But talking about the kills, I feel like in EU they were like more consistent with the kills than in MENA. I feel like we had like less kills there, so
Yeah,
yeah.
I 100% agree. Yeah, at the end of the day, I think it's just MENA just really needs to kind of hone down on like just staying with a team and sticking with it, because a lot of the time they just keep jumping around as individual players to different teams, and they don't really hold down the same team to grow that synergy as an actual team of members, rather than just keep forming different teams with different teammates constantly. And that's kind of what happens in MENA a lot, and that's the kind of the issue that keeps them out of being consistent comparison to EU, because EU definitely has a lot more consistency because they keep the same teams, same players, always playing together constantly for months on end without any change. So, and that's definitely the big benefit of EU comparison to MENA. But I am quite interested to see how MENA teams are going to play out, because again, they definitely didn't play as much strategic. They played a lot more aggression, didn't really care for how they played out. They just wanted to go for kills. If they lost a lot of players on the team, then they'd finally give up and start to back up, playing a bit careful. But otherwise, I mean, yeah, I think that's it's going to be interesting tomorrow.
How about ping? What do you think? How the ping's gonna be like in the lobby? Because tomorrow we're gonna have EU and MENA teams. What do you think? Who gonna be like, for which team's gonna be like favorable?
I think for them, I feel like there's a strong chance it could be MENA. There is probably a very strong chance it's going to be MENA ping.
Okay.
considering the fact there was a good chunk of teams in this in the group, both groups rather. Even though it was an EU group, there was still a couple MENA teams in there.
Yeah.
So I'm quite interested to see how that plays out. But it may go into favor of MENA if that's the case. We'll have to see, because that may be a complete flip for a lot of teams. But yeah, it's really going to be a matter of ping advantage coming in tomorrow. We'll have to see.
Yes.
Yeah, nevertheless, do you have any final thoughts about the tournament so far today? For both group stages?
Just a second, because I was like watching a room.
They're all good.
I did enjoy watching it, like it's a little bit like different from what I'm used to, because like I didn't cast it BR in like a long time, and then I casted Mobile Mayhem, and then the rules from Mobile Mayhem were a little bit different, so we did saw very passive lobbies, and then coming into like this community tournaments, the smaller ones, you see that teams actually go and push, so I feel like it's a little bit more fun to have here both like have here the teams, and also the fact that the tournament is actually made out of 2 groups, and they actually try to make it to be a little bit fair, because they did a group for MENA people, players, and they did a group from EU, so we do need to give them the props about it, because you don't really see this more often, or maybe I don't, because I didn't cast it BR in a long time, right? So having 2 lobbies, it is hard to manage, First of all, for the staff, because they actually had to stay here 6 lobbies, right? And then also for us, because we casted 6 lobbies. So yeah, but also the players came in and played. So yeah, we should be very grateful because of this tournament, and also the staff being very nice. But overall, I think this is all for today, because the point's gonna be posted later on in the Discord server. So I'm looking forward to co-cast with you tomorrow as well, right?
Of course.
And yeah, if you are not deciding to ditch me, you can.
Oh, maybe. Well, I mean, who knows? We'll see. Of course.
Yeah, you want to ditch me after I won against
don't worry.
you?
Do not worry. Do not worry. I'm gonna say MK is gonna take it home tomorrow. That's gonna be my comeback for today.
Chip terminal.
Okay,
We'll see.
okay. I'm gonna still stay with the same Savage teams.
You're gonna still think with Savage? Okay, if you bet on Savage,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bet on AMK tomorrow. We'll see. Okay, guaranteed.
I'm gonna go and coach the teams. I'm gonna coach the teams to win.
Yeah, I'll personally give a bonus to AMK. Maybe. We'll see. All right.
Okay, well, thanks so much for being here with me. I hope you're gonna have a wonderful rest of your evening,
Of
day,
course.
tomorrow, and thank you, staff, for doing this tournament. You guys are amazing, like always. I really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you for watching us. Okay, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I'm not sure at what time, but just check the server. You're gonna find out. 9:30 CT. I'm not sure.
Of course,
But we're gonna find out.
all right, much appreciated. And yeah, take care. See you guys tomorrow for again the finals of Serenity tournament. And I wish you all the best. Good night.